Hello, everybody. My name is Paul.
And I'm Clayton.
And you're listening to the Beyond the Pool List podcast.
Hey, here we are.
We're here. Clayton, we've been gone for a minute.
We have. I wonder why.
I don't know. Did something happen?
I think something really, really, really big happened. Or maybe really small. I don't know how to phrase that.
Was it the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer? Or was it something more special, more unique? Like, more...
Oh, I remember what it was.
What was it?
I had a daughter.
You did have a daughter.
That's crazy.
You are a father now.
I am a father now.
How does that feel?
It feels crazy.
Yeah?
This is my first Father's Day in 2 days.
Yep.
That's
Oh, it
crazy.
is. Yep. You are. Yep.
Yeah.
So you're gonna first Father's Day.
Yeah. But everything went well.
Yeah.
She is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, at the time of recording, she is 3 weeks old today.
Oh yeah.
So
Wow.
that's crazy. She was born, and she was 8 pounds 2 ounces, and very healthy.
Yeah.
Very good. Very great baby. She hardly ever cries.
Yeah.
Only when she's hungry or got a dirty diaper or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just doing great. She is awesome. She loves comic books already.
I've seen.
You've
You've been showing me a little bit, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so she's growing into a comic book fan.
Yeah.
I got to hold her whenever that happened, and that was a very surreal experience.
Yeah.
I did a, like, for those of you who don't know, I actually recorded an episode that never came out because while he was on a break, I recorded something, and I talked about it a little bit, and I was just like, man, this is like, it was the most insane feeling for, like, you know, we met each other when we were both really young, and we worked at a comic book store together, and to be holding his child, like, you know, it's the most. You're a father. I can't even imagine how you feel. But like, for me, I'm just like, this is insane. This is wild.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, we will be sitting there holding her, rocking her to sleep, and we just will bust out in tears. Like,
Yeah.
and not that anything's wrong, but it's like, this is everything we have ever wanted in our entire lives. Like,
Yeah.
in our hands. This is a physical demonstration of God's grace, like, in our arms.
Yep.
And it's just mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
She has such an amazing personality. It's crazy to see the things that she got from me, and the crazy things to see she got from her mom.
Yeah, and from me.
And from you. She has FOMO really bad. And that's not even a joke, really. She sometimes refuses to go to sleep because she wants to see everything that's going on around her.
She just wants to look around.
But she has been introduced, actually the first night, she watched Star Wars Return of the Jedi with us.
Yep.
She has watched Transformers, and actually, strangely enough, and it could be because I listened to Transformers, I watched Transformers, read Transformers while she was in the womb. But Transformers puts her to sleep. She will sleep
awesome.
when it's on in the background.
Yeah, and it's the cartoon. It's not Michael Bay. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get her on that.
She's not old enough for that yet.
Yeah, she will be. So, you know, like, she's gonna be like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
I was actually telling Paul before he came over, we were laying in the floor doing, we weren't doing tummy time. She was on her back, but I was reading comic books to her.
Yeah,
and I was reading Beta Ray Bill by Daniel Warren Johnson, and I'm reading it, and I'm doing voices and sound effects and stuff. And of course, she's 3 weeks old, so, like, really, how much does she understand?
Right.
We got to a page where, spoiler alert, Fing Fang Foom is there, and he's ripping apart, like, these Asgardians, and he's, like, eating them, and I hear, and I look over, and she's, like, smiling, and so I snap a picture. She's got this huge smile on her face, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
He's like, Fing Fang. She just becomes a Fing Fang Foom fan.
Or a Beta Ray Bill
Or a
fan.
Beta Ray Bill, yeah. I mean, neither one are bad.
No.
But neither one aren't the best. You know?
You're not really ever going to get a series of either one.
Yeah, you're never going to get it. Yeah, you're never going to get a movie of that. Or, yeah. Only tie-ins, unfortunately.
But yeah, that's been awesome.
Yeah.
Experience. I'm blown away every day.
Well, and you know, like, being one of your best friends, I can't help but, like, it's so awesome. You know, I came over here like a week ago and just literally sat and held her, like, the entire time I was here. And it's funny because Gabrielle's like, oh yeah, Paul can come as long as, you know, he's not going to take the baby. And the entire time I'm just like, this is a child, and I love this child. Like, I will kill anyone for you. Like, which comic book would you like? Amazing Fantasy 15? Okay, I'll go get it for you. You know, like, it's so, I don't know. She wakes up and she gives you this, like, look of like she would look at me and be like, it's kind of like she's got a little sass to her.
She does, but she gets that from her mom.
Oh,
So this might be my last Beyond the Pool list.
Gabrielle just busts through the door right now. She's like, Clayton, you talking shit?
She knows. She admits that she gets her facial expressions.
Yeah.
My wife, I love her to death, but you can tell what she's thinking by her face.
Yeah.
And so Aurora definitely has that, our daughter.
Yeah.
And we joke that she got that from Gabriella, and she got her farts and talking in her sleep from me.
Yeah, she talks in her sleep. She'll be sitting there going, and I'm like, and the question of like the newborn question that I have is, what do babies dream about? Because they haven't done anything.
They don't know anything.
They've just been like born.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably all it is. It's just that. It's just the same dream.
Just replaying birth over and over
And sometimes it's like great and it's like all like sunny. And then other times it's just like a bunch of doctors with medical equipment. And then that's when they're like, wah! They wake up screaming and crying. You know?
Well, now that I've introduced her to Fing Fang Foom, she might dream about.
Yeah, she's like, Fing Fang Foom and Transformers.
I'm dreaming of Optimus Prime riding Fing Fang
Wait,
Foom.
funny enough, can you say the
Oh yeah. So my wife and I, we wanted to do a natural birth.
Yeah.
We wanted to try to do everything as natural as possible, no inductions, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Well, unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, she had to be induced. And we had talked about it before. Our doula, who is kind of like a midwife, she recommended that we come up with a code word for an epidural. And an epidural is going to reduce the pain. It's a 5-inch needle that goes into your spine, but it reduces a lot of the pain. Well, and my wife, she was so strong during the whole thing, and I'm so proud of her. And I even to this day, like, I can't tell you. You think you love somebody like when you marry them, when you're dating, when you're engaged.
Yeah.
But when you watch that person you love go through birth, that love takes on a whole new meaning. Yeah. And so she did so incredible. And she said, give me the epidural, give me the epidural. And I said, no, well, I felt horrible. I felt horrible because she's crying. She's in pain. And because we agreed, and she made me promise beforehand, before I sound like a horrible husband, she made me promise beforehand. And the thing about me, if I promise something, I'm going to stick to it. Yeah. She made me promise not to give her the epidural unless she said the code word. Yeah. So she is screaming, she's crying and begging for it, and I want to give it to her like right in that bed. Yeah. But she's on her side, tears down her face, looking at me, holding my hand, saying, "Please, I want the epidural." I said, "You have to say the code word." And she's like, "You're really gonna make me say it?" I said, "Yes, that's what we promised." Optimus Prime, now give me the epidural.
When you told me that, when I came by, I was like, that is the best thing I've ever heard of, ever. That is the most funniest thing I've like.
I knew she would never say that in the normal conversation.
Yeah. She would never just be talking about Optimus Prime while giving birth.
So,
oh my god.
So I had to make it something that she would, that she would remember.
But the baby's here. She, we're in her room right now. She's not in the room, but we're recording in her room, and so it's such an exciting time in your life, and I wish I could experience what you're experiencing, because it's exciting. It's very exciting.
Maybe before you know it.
Maybe, you never know.
Yeah, you'll be a great dad one day.
I hope so. I hope I can. I hope I can do better than like Al Ewing writing Venom or something.
Well, we have a lot of other exciting things to talk about.
This is a big week because we missed out a little bit. We did. So we missed a few things. Not too much because this was actually kind of the next big week for us. Right. So it kind of all worked out. Right. So what are we going to talk about today, Clayton?
Well, we are going to talk. Let's go from the bottom up. So we're going to talk about Swamp Thing 1989. Okay. There is a unreleased issue of Swamp Thing that made the creator quit. We got a comment from one of our followers asking us to talk about it, so we're going to talk about that today, but that's towards the end. Yep. We're also going to talk about the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, again, at the end. Venom 258, you're going to talk about your favorite comic that's ever come out.
Yeah, there's some news to that. There's some stuff going on that might be signifying the end. So hopefully that's where this is going, but we're going to report on it today.
We are. And then I'm going to make a brief mention about an image book that I have been really enjoying. Yeah. And that I think you would probably enjoy too if you're just looking for a fun book.
Yeah.
Called Dork. As silly
Whenever
as it is.
I picked that up for him, I went by the store and picked it up while he was, being a father. And I was like, Clayton's looking for Transformers and D-Orc. And then I went, oh, I see what this is. I was like, I'm stupid.
It's a very fun series. So I'll talk about that just briefly.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Transformers 33 because some crazy things are happening.
Yeah.
But the big thing, the thing that we're going to get into right now is...
Absolute Batman number 21.
Yes.
Which is... It happens. It finally happens.
It did. So, Paul, let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's get into it. Alrighty, it's Absolute Batman 21 time.
All right.
I picked up 2 covers of this book. I picked up cover A, which is the cover with Two-Face on it, and then the variant cover with the Penguin on it, which I love the Penguin's design. Like we have our comics sitting out usually when we do this show, just what we're talking about, and that was the one I chose to sit out because I love that he's got the minigun crutches.
Yeah.
I don't care that much for these covers this time around because it just looks more like character reveals. You mentioned that,
Right? Yeah.
and I agree with you. But they're still cool covers.
They're still cool covers. I mean, they're still like Nick Dragotta art, and you can't go wrong with Dragotta art.
And also, I've noticed that we're getting to the point where we're about to have a cover with every villain on it. We have the main cover, which is Batman. We have 15, which is Joker. There's a variant cover for issue 7 or 8, which is Freeze.
Yeah.
And then now we've got Penguin, and we've got Two-Face. 12 was Killer Croc.
Yes.
13 was Catwoman.
Yeah, we had the Bane cover.
The Bane cover. Yep. So we're getting there is a reoccurring cover release here where it's we're getting a cover with every villain on it, which is cool. Which would be cool to have them all laid out and when you're sitting there. Yeah, it's just like here's all the Absolute Batman villains. They're my favorite. Joker is the best. But we get a big start. Now, if you remember in the last issue, it left off with Batman being confronted by the Robins and they're about to fight. And that's where it ended. And we pick right up into it. No questions asked, no nothing. Batman is about to fight the Robins.
Yep.
And if you want to go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, so right off the bat, they're basically telling Batman, stand down.
Yeah.
You're done for.
You're not going to win.
You're not going to win. And Alfred and Harley are on the line to Bruce.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Get out of there. You can't fight them. And I love this line by Harley. She says, "Oh, he's listening, Jeeves, just not to you. He's listening to Batman." And then you turn the page, and it's Batman.
It's such a cool 2-page spread,
cool.
and he's got his cape wrapped around his arm to the point where it's like a stack of hooks.
Yeah,
all the little ends on each of the it's so
dude,
cool. And he's smiling it's so cool.
These are bad odds for you.
Yeah, these are bad odds for you. Oh, yeah, because the Robins are like, you're not gonna win, dude. You are outmatched. And he's like, yeah, someone is outmatched, and it's you, because I'm Batman, and I'm absolute Batman. Even Deadpool's scared of me. So, but yeah, we get into this, and do you want to talk about the straw man thing? We made a post about it, but I think you're really onto it.
Okay,
I love that theory that you have.
Okay, so with the straw man, there's a logical fallacy in an argument called the straw man, and you basically build up a false narrative. You're building up something about your opponent to attack that, not your opponent's actual argument. So my theory is that Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta and the rest of the team have chose this title specifically because the Scarecrow is the straw man to Joker.
Yeah.
He is not the real enemy. But he is the one that Batman's going to attack and go after. Yeah. And that, so that way he's not focused on Joker.
Yeah.
That way he can't go after Joker because he's focused on this villain instead. So that's roughly the theory, but also that they're making Batman out to be the real problem. The Robins are a fake heroes kind of thing. So a lot, check out our Instagram.
Check out that Instagram post,
1776, and you'll see my full theory explained that way.
He did that theory, and I because I kept asking him, I was like, "What are you talking? You said something about that. What are you talking about?" And I'm like, because I keep thinking about it, and then when that post came out, I was like, this is like this. If this isn't on the money, like I'm gonna be pissed. Like this is a good theory. Like this is the best. Like this is better than Venom being in Spider-Man Brand New Day type theories. You know what I mean?
Which he is, because they have to.
I'm gonna throw up on this table all over my Absolute Batman books. But Batman goes in, he's fighting the Robins, and it's immediately like Wade makes a comment, or not Wade, Slade. Sorry,
yeah.
Wade Wilson. Slade.
Deadpool's here?
Deadpool's here? Yeah, I'm on a Deadpool kick today, I guess. Slade Wilson makes a comment that he's talking to somebody and to cut their comms off. So Dick Grayson's Robin bot is that Dick Grayson's, I think? Or is that...
yeah, because Dick Grayson is the medical
blue
one.
medical one.
Yeah.
He shoots off these EMPs to disable his communication. And Slade says, like, he makes a comment and he says, what does he say? He says, where is it? He says something along the lines of like, I know who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Like he's had a path with Alfred before. Him
Right.
and Alfred have crossed paths in some way or have some relationship. But the Robins start like going all off on Batman. There's this scene where one of the Robins has a motorcycle and he starts driving up to hit Batman, and Batman's cape lays out and it's got freaking road spikes on it. Like that's so cool. And blows his bike up immediately. And then Jason Todd's like, screw this, and just starts shooting through. Now his mech is the biggest. His is like a Pacific Rim mech almost.
Yeah.
Have you seen Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We talked about being in a Jaeger together.
We would be we would be in a Jaeger together for sure. They're destroying buildings. They're honestly causing like intense chaos. And Dick Grayson actually is like, oh my gosh, this is,
This isn't what we signed up for.
Yeah, this ain't. We're supposed to protect people, like, and we're not doing that. We're causing destruction, and that's when Slade makes the comment. Anyone who Dick Grayson says something about like him. Let's see. Okay, no. Slade says Batman is a murderous terrorist out to destroy their home, and what's more, he has someone else behind him, someone I know well. Yeah. So there's your connection with Alfred.
Yeah. Which Scott Snyder has said they have an Obi-Wan Darth Vader relationship. So
okay.
I'm assuming that Alfred was probably his mentor at one point.
Yeah.
Slade turned. He cut off his legs and his arm.
Yeah. He had the high ground.
He had the high ground. If that's not in here, Scott Snyder, I'll stop by that.
Yeah. Where's Darth Vader? An absolute Darth Vader.
Dude, can you imagine what that would be like?
I don't even want to. He's already scary.
Yeah. But there's one panel going back to the very beginning. I just want to talk about how strong like the Robins are in their suits. Stephanie hits him, and so like their motorcycles transform into like small mech suits.
Yeah.
And so she hits Batman. She gets one good and sends him flying straight into a building.
Oh yeah.
Like, so this isn't just Batman being epic and crazy, just beating everybody up. Like they're putting up a really good fight.
Yeah. Dick even says like Steph's hit had to break every bone in his body. Yeah.
So you know that this is a good fight. Like straight off the bat, dude.
Yeah.
You're hooked.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
You're hooked with Batman's bat hooks. But yeah, so Batman and they're fighting, and it's really cool because he jumps out like Dick says. When you find him, he's going to need some serious medical attention. Then Batman jumps out of the building, and she's like, looks pretty damn healthy to me. he's like going to fight Dick.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I like that Dick Grayson has that heroic side to him, but he doesn't like Batman in this universe. So I'm very curious to like if that will ever come to be, and if he will ever become Robin. Like,
I can see him transition to not Robin but Nightwing. Absolute Nightwing.
That would be cool.
And we're getting Absolute Batgirl in October?
September.
Okay.
Which oh my gosh, that's really cool because she's wearing Jim Gordon's trench coat.
Yeah.
And it has hooks on the bottom, like the bat hooks.
Oh, does it really?
Did you know?
Notice that.
Yeah, it's got the bat hooks, and she's got a shotgun, and she's like beefed up.
This issue, she looks beefed up in here.
Yeah, she's starting working out and eating protein. Like she's hitting Planet Fitness hard.
She opened up the creatine, just
dude. She eats it raw. She eats it with a spoon. Like her muscles, she literally just banes out just a little bit. Which I'm very excited to see that because, like, I wonder if she's going to be killing people because she's holding a shotgun.
She's
like
holding
that's
a shotgun.
that's a shotgun.
I mean, she's
yeah, that's a tactical shotgun.
I could see that. They'll set up a little conflict between, and I wonder if they're going to have Nightwing and Batgirl get together.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can see it.
I could see it
I
happening.
can see it. Yeah.
So, anyways, we go through their fight. Dick Grayson kind of gets out of his suit. You know, like you were saying, he's saying this is kind of ridiculous. Alfred and Harley are also working to help Bruce out. And this is really cool. I don't know if this is actually true. Do you, about the bats? Where she says...
Oh, yeah.
So, Harley says, most stay with their colonies for life, talking about bats, but some are wanderers. They'll stay with one colony for a while. They'll form bonds, build families, and then without warning, they'll just leave, strike out on their own. The thing is, even if they forget the colony doesn't forget them. Losing my spot. They say the colony remembers each call as a group. So even if no bat, the wanderer, knew is still alive, the colony can still pick them out of a million other bats just by the call. All which to say, yes, Jeeves, we got him.
Yeah, and a bunch of bat drones.
Yeah.
It's all like drones. I'm not. That's okay. I think it could have been cooler, but
yeah.
But the bat drones
it's
come
literally
in
drones with like a bat face.
with a bat face. Yeah, and they're like hundreds of them swarming into like to stop the mechs, and they're hitting them hard because like Jason Todd says that the drones are damaging his sensors. You know, they're all getting hit and they're all like taking cover. Like it's heavy. It's metal. But one of the drones gets Batman and takes him out, which he's pretty beat.
Yeah,
he kind of took some hits.
Well, yeah, he got knocked into a building.
Yeah.
The building got collapsed on him.
Boom! Yeah.
So, yeah, he definitely took a beating.
Yeah,
here.
he took a little bit of a beating. He got kind of swamped just a little bit. But then we go back to Bruce's past, with his doing his thing with Falcone, and he talks to Jim Gordon, and they're kind of having this talk about like how like, hey, you don't Waylon took out this loan to help you, so you don't have to keep doing this. And Bruce is like, yeah, but now they're in debt. Like, they paid off my debt, but now they're in debt, and I'm not going to have my friends be in debt for me.
Right.
And, Gordon is just like, hey, man, like, we're here to help you. We're like, you need to allow people to help you. And he's like, sorry for what I'm about to say. And he's like, get out of here, you stupid pig. And, and he's like, yeah, boys, I got him, and it's just, it's kind of sad, honestly. It's sad, but Bruce has I don't know. What do you think about it?
It's emotional. This is definitely a very Jim Gordon heavy arc, I would almost say, because Jim has been brought up several times.
Yeah, and he died at the very beginning of it.
Died at the very beginning. Yeah. So we're seeing like just how much he cared for Bruce. Not just Batman, but for Bruce.
Yeah.
And that panel really, this whole page really kind of talks about just how much everybody believes in him, and how much he believes in him, how his mom believes in him.
Yeah.
So that's, and then there's this line, for what it's worth, that bat does have a soft spot. All bats do. It's where they get their power. I'll see you around, son. And that's what Jim Gordon says to Bruce.
Yeah. And he's talking about the baseball bat, not like Batman, because I don't think he was Batman yet.
Not yet.
In this, yeah.
But obviously that's a reference to what Bruce is dealing with. That he has a soft spot.
Yeah.
But he's trying to suppress that.
Yeah.
So then we go to the next page, and we go to Jim Gordon's funeral. And Barbara is giving a speech, his eulogy, talking about how much he'll be remembered, what he was doing for other people, how much he cared for not just the city, but for everyone around him. This is where you really see Barbara has beefed up.
Yeah.
She's
yeah, she's got some muscle.
She's
girl.
jacked.
Yeah, she's jacked.
She's like 3 of me.
Yeah, yeah. They make it very clear. They're like, oh, she's big now.
She's been working out.
She's gonna kill somebody.
I like the subtle touch in the one panel where her eyes are really pink to show how much she's been crying.
Yeah,
I like that nice little touch.
yeah,
But so we see several people at the funeral. We see Bruce is there. He's in disguise. He's
hiding.
hooded. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
We have all of his friends there. So Penguin's there, Riddler's there, Two-Face is there, and Wayland's there.
And they're all kind of in disguise too.
Yeah,
As much as they can.
as much as they can be. Yeah. Because Wayland looks normal,
Right.
And then Two-Face has his white hair covering his messed up face,
Right.
And then Enigma is wearing all these his cloaks, and he's got green glasses on, which I think is funny. And then Penguin has just got glasses on.
I know that's the best disguise. It's like, no one is going to recognize me.
No one's gonna notice my weird black chin. I love his design, man.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
get over.
cool.
I can't
It's
get over
cool.
his design because, man, when you look at him, you feel bad for him because he's not born like that, right?
Right.
It's not because anything Penguin ever
In the comics or anything.
Yeah, he's always had that look. But
Yeah.
this is we know what he used to look like. And he was a handsome guy. He's skinny, young fella.
Yeah.
And now he's just completely deformed. And every time you look at him, you can't help but think about Bane beating him. It's such a consistently good reminder of what has happened.
Right.
Just in looking at a character.
Right. Because with Harvey, even looking at this panel, you could be like, nothing ever happened to him.
Yeah.
Even looking at Enigma here, you could almost be like, well, nothing ever happened. But
even Wayland.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't with Oz.
No, Oz, you can't. Yeah, you can't. He is the one who got the worst of the whole thing. Because at least everybody else is able to disguise it. It's not worth him disguising it.
No, and he knows it too.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So we continue on. We see Bruce leave. We see Harvey Bullock, the other police officer. He talks to Barbara about how much this meant and how beautiful her eulogy was for him. And then we see the Robins, out of uniform, out of costume, go to Barbara. And interesting that they have Dick be the one who goes up to her first.
Yeah.
And talks about how sorry they are for her loss. And then there's Jason, who is just mad like always.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah. So I really wonder what's going to happen to Jason to make him, if he becomes Red Hood.
Dude, what if, hypothetical, what if the Robins start to stand against Joker and of course, Jason will be the one to be like, screw you, Joker, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And Joker just
rips him in half or something.
Yeah,
and then,
does something really rough to him. Maybe he'll just bite his face off or something. That's why he has to wear the helmet or something.
Oh, dude, can you imagine? He just literally eats his face off.
Oh my gosh,
and then it, literal Red Hood, his face is just constant blood. Or something crazy like
something
that.
to
That's
symbolize.
what we're gonna see.
I can't wait, but it's gonna be normal Joker, DC Earth 1 Joker getting a hold of Dick Grayson is hard enough. I can't imagine absolute Joker.
Right, because Earth 1 Joker shoots, paralyzes, and possibly assaults Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
And then he just crowbar beats Jason Todd
to literally to the brink of death and then blows him up. Yeah.
So, and Jason in the comics stayed dead for a long time.
Yeah.
So, what is absolute Joker going to do to these people?
Yeah. I don't want to know, but I'm sure we'll be there when it happens.
Fatality.
Big fatality. Joker's hungry and he needs to eat.
So we see the Robins interact with Barbara,
which actually, I think it's who's the youngest or the short Robin?
Tim.
Tim, yeah. Tim says, he says, and we want you to know that we're gonna bring Batman to justice, for your father, we're gonna bring him to justice. She's like, oh, so you're gonna bring him to justice. I've seen all the damage y'all been doing. Is that how you're gonna do it? Is that what you call justice? She's, confronting them about it, and they're like, hey, well, everyone was evacuated. It wasn't that bad. And Jason says, like, Batman is a criminal. We're the law, like you, just bigger. And she says, frankly, I'm not so sure what the law is anymore. Mm-hmm. So you can already tell that she's starting to want to take things into her own hands.
Right.
And I'm very excited for Absolute Batwoman.
I'm very excited. It's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah, because she looks awesome. I think her design looks great.
It's a very cool design.
Yeah, and the cover is an homage to issue 1.
Right.
So that's just like, we're getting another character cover.
I think that's issue 24. So
yeah,
the next issue is issue 25. So that issue 25s are always big issues.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's going to happen there.
More Joker, maybe.
Maybe I could see that.
Maybe.
I really think
they're really gonna build it up. We're not gonna get there very.
I mean, we're 21 issues in, and dot.
Yeah, and we are. If you read Absolute Batman 21, you know that this is the issue they meet, which is we're very eager to talk about.
We're building
up to it. Yeah.
So we turn and we go to Bruce's friends leaving the funeral.
Yeah.
And they're talking. How are we going to help Bruce? Mm-hmm. That's the elephant in the room. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
And so each one has kind of their own thoughts, or they're not talking about how to help Bruce yet. They're talking about, did Bruce kill Jim Gordon?
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about.
Right.
And Harvey's like, well, I could see him being innocent or guilty. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So they're going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Did he actually do this? Did he not? They're playing a game, it looks like, to see who can light the matches on fire,
which is their normal little thing, because they did that in the issue 7. Yeah, issue 7 of because that was when their buddy died.
Oh yeah, Matches
Malone died. Yeah. And it's funny because Riddler also tells Waylon, he's like, didn't you say that he's going down like a really dark path? And he's like, yeah, but not like that. Like that's not what, like, mental,
Right.
And we see Oz talking about how someone was trying to come kill him, and it shows him with his machine gun crutches, which is just that's so cool. That's such a cool take on that.
I wonder how they came up with that. Like, who in the office said, what if we make his crutches guns?
What? It's all freaking just Scott Snyder. He's like, gun crutches, and everybody's like, yep, I'm sold.
Whatever you want, Scott.
Yeah, Scott, you know what? You just do it. You just do whatever you want. We'll prove it.
So then Harvey is talking about how he followed one of the guys he had prosecuted at one point, and how he was flipping the coin, going back and forth. Is he guilty? Should he do it? Because he's taking. He had some women that he was taking away, possibly going to murder, like he had. Do you
know who that is?
No,
that's Victor Zsasz.
Oh, is it really?
I mean, I think it is, because it says his name is Victor, and he carves up his victims slowly, keeps them alive for days, starting at their feet. It might not be. I'm just sounds like Victor Zsasz.
Victor Zsasz.
Yeah.
I just didn't even.
Yeah.
That didn't even like click with me.
Yeah, absolute Victor Zsasz.
But then again, as I told you, I was reading this issue the day it came out while rocking my daughter to sleep.
Yeah.
And so it's like 6:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I was reading this.
No, it's okay. That's okay. I just read it and I was like, oh, that's cool. That looks like that's got to be Victor. Victor Zsasz.
Victor Zsasz.
Yeah. But also when he flips the coin, Two-Face will like move his hair over, almost like it's like a shade, like a window shade. And when it's the blue side, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna,
all I can think about is the Batman animated series.
Yeah,
like because of how he has his face there, like where it's the blue. Because I've not seen Two-Face.
I've not seen with blue face. Yeah.
So that's all I can think about.
But then we get the Penguin, and he's talking about how like the guys we used to be, you might as well bury them in the cemetery next to Gordon. I'm not Ozzy anymore. I'm the Penguin. Pretty much saying, like, we're not who we used to be. Like,
and we're never going back.
Yeah, and we're never going back. Like, this is the new us. And, Waylon's like, that's bull, Ozzy. Like, do you actually believe that? Do you actually believe that we're not still who we are? And he's like, oh, really? And he uses one of his guns to lift up the little necklace, the stone that Batman got with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And the further away it starts to get from him, he immediately starts transforming into Killer Croc again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
okay,
cool.
so Killer Croc is still around. Like that's
Right.
not, because I thought that was just kind of like a one and done thing, and
Okay.
I was a little like, oh, that sucks. Like I want more Killer Croc. So it's very clearly
It is
not.
really cool to see how, like you said, the further away it gets. Like, I mean, it's a necklace, and like Oz barely lifts it in front of his face,
Yeah.
and he starts transforming right away.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that thing has to be
Touching
close.
him. It has to be touching him at all cost. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and it's crazy. He's not fully transformed because he still has it.
yeah.
Oh, dude, the next page. We gotta wait because we gotta finish. Anything else you want to say on these pages before we get to the next page?
I think it's really cool that even though like Ozzy's kind of proven him wrong, Waylon is still, he's still like, we are still us. Right. Like no matter what, like they can't change who we are. And Ozzy's just, I think out of anybody, Ozzy's is gone. Ozzy is not who he used to be.
I think so. But
maybe not.
But you got to think how broken he is. Like we were just talking
about.
Oh,
yeah.
Everything was broken in him and has not and will never heal right.
Yeah.
So you got to think what that does to somebody.
Oh, for sure.
For somebody who like you said was a very handsome, wealthy, powerful guy to have everything. Because didn't Bane, he broke every single bone in his body.
Every bone in his body. Without breaking a single organ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is just insane.
Even his skull. Like, I mean, everything.
Yeah. So that's, yeah.
You that has to mess with somebody. And Harvey, of course, like we were just talking about, all of these people could live virtually normal lives.
Oh, yeah.
Except Oz.
Ozzy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, he can't. Yeah. At least everybody else can kind of pretend like they're normal.
Right.
Ozzy can't.
No.
Yeah.
And you got to think, too, with like Oz, this is something thinking probably way too deep. Even Scott Snyder might not have considered this or ever plan on explaining this. But like what that does to your body physically, like you probably can't even go to, not to be crude, the bathroom by yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably can't.
So he's completely messed up.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think you're right. I think if anybody's gone, it's Oz.
It's Ozzy. Yeah, unfortunately.
I think he'll have a moment of redemption eventually, but
maybe. I think maybe he's gone, but maybe there's still a little bit of him there, and maybe when Batman needs him, he can be there for him. I really like what Scott's doing with these characters.
Yeah.
Because they're more than just villains. Like,
yes.
And and these are big Batman villains.
Yeah.
And to see them like at such a like close relationship with Bruce, and like even as the reader, you care about these characters. Yeah. Like they're not just villains that's just been misunderstood. Like they're people, and they're people who have went through these drastic changes, and I don't know, you just can't help but like I'm as interested in their story and what's going on with them as a Batman.
Yes,
and like Scott is doing a really good balancing act with like Batman and them, and then I guess now Batgirl or Batwoman, and then Joker. You know, on top of that, like all of these characters are so interesting, and we just want more, and we want to see more because we're now starting to see that, you know, they are not who they used to be, you know, and they might say they are, but what happens when like, are they going to fully step over into the dark side, or are they going to stay into the light side? Like what, you know, are they going to get the Force from Star Wars, or like what are we doing?
Well, I remember reading issue 1 and seeing that they're all friends, and I was reading it with a friend of mine who I used to work with, and he said that's going to be an emotional moment when they turn, and I said, oh yeah. But I never expected this.
No, because they're still kind of there. You know, like they've turned, but they're not fully, you know, unless Batman just doesn't let them in, because, you know, he's still dealing with his stuff.
Yeah.
So what if they all try to help him and he just refuses, and then they fight?
Right.
I don't know. That would suck. That'd suck really bad.
Yeah, it would suck.
That sucks.
I see it coming. I see that coming down the line.
I do too.
And they're going to have to kind of put aside their differences for Jack.
Yeah.
But it's just so good. But let's turn the page.
Here is the main thing about this issue. This is the best part of the whole issue. I'm so excited to talk about this.
So I'll start out with the first page.
Okay.
So we see Bruce standing on a steel beam overlooking Gotham. He is at work, so he's in his hard hat and his caution vest and all this, and one of the foremen yell out, "Hey, Bruce, one of the investors are here to come and talk to you." And Bruce just kind of waves
Yeah.
from his little perch. And he's like, and then the foreman's like, engineers, they're always in their head. Let's just move on, keep going.
Yeah.
So somebody drops their hard hat and starts walking out. He says, "Hello, Bruce." And then I'll let you take it away.
I'm Jack Grimm. So nice to finally meet you.
And
It's like we are finally getting their first meet.
It's a full page, dude.
It is a full page reveal of Jack. And he's normal. He's not Joker. He's not jokered out, It's just, but the fact of him just walking across the beam shows power and confidence.
Mm-hmm. Not wearing a hard hat like Bruce is. Yeah. He is full business suit, everything.
Yep.
Dude, when I'm rocking her to sleep and I'm reading this in one hand and I have her in the other. And I literally, because I bought it digitally. As you can see.
Yeah.
So I can't see the
next page. Yeah.
So I turn and I see it and I literally go,
yeah.
And I stop rocking her and everything. She starts waking up. I'm like, shh. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
And Bruce just freaking and turns around and just throws like the hardest, most not pulled back Batman punch ever, and Jack Grimm catches it.
Not even like he just kind of leans back and just barely catches it.
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, it's your hand. Yeah. And he says, "There's no need for all that. Let's not make a scene." And he says, "I know what you are." And Jack says, "Yes, I'm the man who made you, but back then you were just meant to be a funny side project, a footnote. But what you've become, I love it. The truth is, I can't imagine life without you anymore. You and me, I want to do this dance forever." And that is such like, it's a nice dip in the classic Joker thing. Like it goes back to like just their relationship. Like this, we're going to do this forever. Like you take this page away. This is the best. This is the coolest page ever.
So before we get to that page, that last panel on the page before, Bruce is taller than Jack.
Oh, he's towering him.
So he is looking down at him and Jack is looking up. But Jack is the one making the power moves. Yeah. And so when we turn that page, when we see Jack Grimm say, "I want to do this dance forever," you start seeing this smile, like almost like Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah. You see some teeth come out of his throat. Yep. And he's just transforming. He's got blood coming out of his eyes. Yep. These teeth are going crazy. And Bruce says, "I'm not afraid of you." And Joker gets teeth over by his eyes. Yep. And he just, in the freakiest comic panel I've ever seen in my entire life, says, "Boo!" Yeah. And Bruce falls off the ledge. Yeah. And Joker's laughing. Yeah. And he catches Bruce. You don't get to do that yet, Bruce. Not until you see Batman reach his full potential. If you hear one thing I say today, let it be this: Batman isn't yours to end. He's mine. And he's just getting started. Dude, it was insane. Oh, I think reading that, my heart did not beat at all.
I was like, this was the part of the book where I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh my gosh. And it's funny, my buddy Seth, I'm trying to get him into this book, and I've been telling him about it, and he's like, yeah, that does sound really cool. And I was talking to my other friend Nathan while Seth was there, and I was like, have you read the new issue? He's like, no, not yet. What happens? I was like, do you want me to spoil it? And he goes, yeah, go ahead. And I went, they meet. And Seth was doing something, and he turned and looked at me. He went, they met? And I went, they met. Not even, he's like, who? And then Nathan's like, who met? and like, I'm trying to get them into it, because I'm like, this book is awesome. Like, it's so good. But that final page, when they're talking about, like, you know, Batman's not yours to end, it's mine. You see back into Arc M, and it's the 246th level, transmutation and plasticity, and you see these hands coming out of clay, molding a head. All of them working together to mold a head, and starts like molding the ears that Clayface is forming Batman. Yeah. Which is just like, oh crap. Like, we got our first reveal of Clayface as well, which we didn't get to talk about it because that was happening while you were being a dad.
Yes.
And
I love that. Well, while you were being a dad.
yeah, while you were doing dad things. And it got announced that Clayface molds himself with like the hands come out of the ground and mold him, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And he looks like a fine art statue.
Yeah.
Rather than just like a big clay monster.
Right.
I think that's sick.
It's
and
awesome.
whoever touches the clay, I think he's able to make copies of people who touch and interact with it. So we know Batman's already interacted with it from Arkham. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited for Clayface. And this is like good timing.
Yeah.
Like, usually comic books are very big with like, oh, we got to do this thing by this time because there's this movie coming out.
Right.
They did this at a really good time.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it just worked out because this doesn't seem purposeful. Like, I don't think this is on purpose.
I don't think we're going to get this Clayface. Because by the time Clayface comes out in October?
Yeah. Oh, we'll be done with Clayface
we'll be done
art by then.
With Clayface, yeah.
So I'm very excited. And we see that Bruce is scared of Joker. I think he's terrified of Joker. And I want more of that. Like when we met Scott, we talked to Scott and I was like, when do you think they're going to meet? And he's like, they're going to meet pretty soon. Like in this arc, they're going to meet. And who knew the next issue? Wait, that was before 20. Yeah, that was before 20. Yeah, so in 2 issues, here they are meeting, and it is like. I told my girlfriend about it too. I was like, I read Absolute Batman. Do you want to hear what happens? That's what I do every time it comes out. I'm like, so this book came out. Do you want me to tell you what happens? And I was like, I tell her that they met, and she's like, just now? And I'm like, yeah. Like they've been building it for it's so nice. It's exciting. It's like we're getting another little piece of a cookie, and it's just like, ooh,
You know what I thought about? So Joker laughs when he scares Bruce off the edge. Mm-hmm. But remember back in issue 1, they say they call him the Joker because he never laughs.
Yeah.
So I wonder why.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an error. I think that's done intentionally.
I think it's purposeful.
But I think that'll be explained later.
Well, every time he Jokers out, he laughs.
Yes.
Because every time, like when you first see him. Except the first time you see him as Joker, he's not laughing because he's covered in the baby bodies.
Right.
But then you see him in issue 15, and when he Jokers out on the island, he's laughing.
And then when he is
in the chair,
last issue, in the chair, he's laughing.
He's laughing there too. Yeah.
So not just be Jack Grimm doesn't laugh,
but Joker
does.
Yeah.
So also, I sent the page with the freaky transformation to my dad. Mm-hmm. And, the running theory is that this Joker is like a demon.
Yeah.
And my dad said, I think he's probably more like a vampire. And I'm like, that could make sense. And I got to thinking about it. Like, that would explain the babies. Mm-hmm. That would explain, like, the blood or whatever he needs from there.
Yeah, but he could get blood from anybody. Why babies? And why are they red?
Yeah.
Because it seems like there's there's something there. I don't know.
After experiencing childbirth.
Yeah.
When a baby comes fresh out of the womb, they are very swollen and very discolored is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of pinks and reds, and they're just very swollen.
So he's just newborn
Unless
babies?
they're just straight newborn babies.
That'd be hard to get a hold of.
Well, unless you're...
That's why doctors at the hospital just let you leave your baby overnight.
Yeah. That's crazy. We talked about that when you came to visit. It's just how crazy it is that some parents like leave their baby.
Yeah.
Like,
because the baby has to be if you don't know, a newborn baby has to stay at a hospital for 24 hours.
Right.
And just to make sure everything's okay, make sure all the vitals remain good. So if something happens, they can help right there in the moment. And the parents can leave, but the babies cannot. So it's...
And some people do that.
Some people leave their baby, because you had told me that, and I was like, that sounds terrifying. Yeah. Like, I would never leave my baby at a hospital without me there.
Here in Gotham, Jack Grimm owns everything. He could own the hospitals.
Yeah.
He could have access.
Yeah, you're right. He could have that. I don't know. I think it's a stem cells thing. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
It could be.
But I don't know. I guess we'll
see.
Scott, can you tell us? You want to come on the show, Scott, and we can talk about this? Because I'm drooling over this book. Like, I have to read it like over my head because I'm drooling so much. I don't want to get it on my pages. This is fantastic.
This was a
very good issue.
Great issue.
We're still building up very slowly.
Yeah.
We're still going. And my only complaint with Absolute Batman, I do have a small complaint, and it's only just because of the release order.
Okay.
They release one issue, and then like 2 weeks it's another issue, and then there's like a big gap between that. Have you noticed that?
I have
it's like
noticed that.
two releases close together, and then a giant gap, and then 2 releases, and then a giant gap.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And my complaint with Absolute Batman is not necessarily the book, but it's like what you have said. It's the fact that they kind of release. So they let the book be out for like a week, and then they release, hey, then in the next issue we might see Clayface.
Yeah.
Or 2 months down the line we're going to see Batgirl. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, but and it keeps us hyped for the book.
Yeah.
But also, like, you're giving away a little bit. Like, you're not, but you are at the same time, you know?
I think it's a thing, too, where it's like they have to... This book is so popular that they have to keep people hooked.
Right.
And it's like, for some people like us, like, we're in. We're fully in. And we'll buy it no matter if they show nothing or if they show something or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of, like, if a book... Like with Donny Cates' Venom, I did this, and now with Absolute Batman, I'm doing it. I don't open the book until I'm reading it because I don't want to spoil it for myself. And because I'll accidentally flip to the wrong page and be like, "Crap!" Like I guess they meet. So yeah. So I think they have to do, but I still think there's still a lot of surprises because they're still surprising us pretty well. But it's a good insight of like we kind of can theorize what's coming.
Right.
It's like a little bit of like it's a little breadcrumbs. You know what I mean?
So, speaking of what you were talking about, so Absolute Batman 22 comes out in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Or 3 weeks, my bad.
Okay.
And then 2 weeks. And then 3 weeks. So, exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah.
Because I just want it now.
I just want all of them. Yeah, Scott, can you just drop all of them? Like, from issue now to 100, can you go ahead and just drop them? Yeah, just drop the whole story.
And
I know you've wrote it.
I want you to have it all drawn and everything.
Can you just stay up all night and do it all?
Yeah.
But this is still on the pull. This is beyond the pull list for me. This is still beyond the pull list. I think this is just it's a consistently growing book, and it's never. It never fails to impress me.
No.
Every issue shocks me and surprises me, and every issue is just like, oh my gosh, like I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I it's beyond the pull list for me too.
Yeah.
I'm not a Batman fan. You know that. I've still not watched Robert Pattinson's Batman.
You got to. They're starting to film the new one.
I know.
They just started filming.
It's going to come out the same. It comes out next year. It comes out with Superman 2. So I probably will because I have a feeling, even though James Gunn says they're not in the same universe, they're not in the same universe. You can say that all day, but you're filming them at the same time.
I think they're not, because the Batman is very on its own.
Yeah, but I could see them saying they're not, and then being like, well, you know what? We changed our mind. They are.
Yeah, they could. They could. It could happen.
It might not. I'm not getting my hopes up.
I'm glad that James Gunn is if this is separate. I'm glad he's leaving it separate because like. The Batman is really good. I really like what they're doing. I really like that the story is very different and dark and deep. And like, I feel like I am getting a little tired of the big universe thing and everything sets up something else, just a little bit. It's nice to just like, this is a Batman story. And it's okay if it exists in the same universe, but like, which I guess we'll talk about that when we talk about Spider-Man, is that like, for example, using that movie, it's like I wish it felt like a Spider-Man movie that existed in the world. You know what I mean? Like I wish it didn't have Hulk in it, or it didn't have like other, I don't know. I just,
So I think like with Superman, the movie that came out last year, it is its own self-contained story. Like they're not trying to build up anything big. Like yes, they exist in this universe, but it's not that they're not intentionally setting up something else.
Right.
Sure, the Justice Gang is in there.
The Justice Gang.
It's
is that
good.
what it's called?
That's what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
That makes sense, I guess.
I think that it has a purpose down the line.
Yeah.
But it's not... I don't think they're building up to anything big yet. They're not trying to be the MCU because I think they realize they can't be the MCU.
Yeah.
In today's day and age.
Right.
I think every franchise has kind of realized it. Star Wars took a while to realize that. Didn't watch Mandalorian and Grogu. Probably will wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
Yeah,
but you didn't watch all of them all.
I did not. I need to. Star Wars has just still been a weird thing for me. Like it's I don't know. Like I really liked Mandalorian season 1 and 2. I really liked the Clone Wars. Mandalorian season 3 came out and it was just really bad, and it kind of ruined it for me just a little bit. I don't know. I need to go through and rewatch all the Star Wars that I like again.
Yeah.
So then I could be like, oh yeah, this is good, and then watch Mandalorian Grogu, and then if I hate it, then I'm like, oh, none of this is good.
So with Star Wars, I told you this, but I'll share it on the podcast as well, that when my daughter was born, the first thing that we watched was Return of the Jedi.
Which is the best one?
My favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So I'm holding her. She's only a few hours old at this point.
Yeah.
And I said, they didn't make any more Star Wars after this. This is the last one.
Yeah, they stopped after this. They just came out with the Clone Wars, and then that's all they did.
That was it.
That was it.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. So, moving out of Absolute Batman, we're getting into your book, which is...
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, so Transformers, a book that I am trying to get you to read so hard.
I'm sorry. I have your trade still. I need to... He let me borrow his trade, and I feel bad because it's been at my house, and he got it for his birthday, and I've had his birthday gift for months already. And I'm like, oh, I hate it when people do this to me, and now I'm doing it to him.
It's okay. You've been trying to get my wife to read Ultimate
Ultimate you still have Ultimate Spider-Man.
I still have your Ultimate
Spider-Man. You know what? Then it's fine.
I've read Ultimate Spider-Man. My wife hasn't. Paul is convinced that if she just reads Ultimate Spider-Man, the rest of it, that she will be a comic fan too.
It is the easiest book to get into. Not the new one, not the one that we hate. The OG. Yes. Brian Michael Bendis, Mark Bagley, that one. And I think if she gets into that, if she gets hooked, like I think you said on the last episode that she's like, I don't want to read, this is just Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I'm like, you have to keep reading.
She read the first issue of the first volume and it was like, it's not bad, but like it's Spider-Man. And I'm like, yes, but you've got to keep reading.
It gets so much better, please. Please, keep reading, please.
So at least she read the first issue. So that means you have to at least read the first issue.
I know. I will read the first issue. Okay. I will.
All right.
I've been meaning to. It's been busy.
I know. You have been busy. So Transformers 33 came out last week. At the time of this recording, you do know what's happened since Robert Kirkman's took over because we've talked about it on the show.
Right.
So at this point, we're picking up. I actually don't know if I remember talking about issue 32 on the show. I don't think I did.
Which one was that one?
Issue 32. Yes, I did because we talked about the dialogue problem, didn't we?
I think so. You'd said that it was kind of campy.
It was a little campy. Because she has the Star Saber. Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah.
You now face Alita Prime, and she wields the Star Saber, the ghost of the Star Saber.
The ghost of the Star Saber.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, big guy.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Okay, buddy.
So we pick up where that left off,
Yeah.
and Alita and the Autobots are fleeing their battle.
Yeah.
Alita comes down, she transforms, and she says, hey, is everybody okay? Everybody doing all right? They're like, yeah, hey, everybody's accounted for except these two people that I'm not going to mention because it's big spoilers for you.
Yeah.
They are pretty badly damaged, but everybody else is good. So Alita and Ultra Magnus have a moment where they're talking. Mm-hmm. Alita's kind of tired and she's worn out, and Ultra Magnus says, "Hey,
does she still have the spark?"
She still has the Matrix of Leadership.
Okay, the Matrix of Leadership, yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm really worn out." So there's something maybe going on there. Maybe she's not fully accustomed to like the power of the Matrix yet, and it's kind of draining her.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. Ultra Magnus volunteers to carry her back. And then Jazz says, what was that? Was that the Matrix? And Alita says, yes, its light was small, but still mighty, which is a callback to the previous writer, something that he has Optimus say.
Yeah.
So we see Alita ride back on Ultra Magnus to the base. They start sharing. They get to the Autobot base. Blue Streak shows up.
Yeah.
We find out that Hot Rod and Springer are here, and they have Energon, and they are replenishing the Autobot supplies.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we jump to Earth. And we are seeing in Spike's journal. Spike is basically Sam from the Michael Bay movies.
Okay.
He's giving an update on everything going on with the Autobots. Wheeljack is in Chicago rebuilding it. Carly's here from iCarly. I know.
Oh, I didn't know that was in. I gotta read this book now. Oh, this is big. It's got iCarly in it. Oh my gosh, they're back.
Not that dumb reboot. So Spike's giving an update like, hey, this is what this person's doing. This is what we're doing. RC is RC Magnus. Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. We see Optimus, and he's talking about Optimus, and he's saying like, he's not the same Optimus as before. he's still Optimus because he's still a leader, but he's reckless. He is kind of impulsive. He is spontaneous. He's not as calculated.
Yeah.
And you see this panel, he almost looks kind of evil. I mean, I think that's just the way the shadows work.
Oh, interesting. Oh, he does, yeah.
but,
Oh, gosh, wow.
I don't think they're going to make Optimus evil or anything like that.
Right.
But I just think that's just the way things look. That's done intentionally to show him being different and being younger. And so they're rebuilding a bridge. We continue to go on, and we have Optimus and RC are training. RC says, do this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Optimus is training, and he just wants to keep going. And RC says, hey, we've got to cut it for today.
Yeah.
This isn't enough.
Yeah.
Like, I've got other people I have to train. And so basically what the narration says is he's afraid he's not going to be able to do what he used to. And now that he's lost the matrix of leadership, he feels like he's weak. He has his mission, but he doesn't think he has the means to accomplish it anymore. So that's what we're dealing with throughout this issue. Optimus still, though, when you turn the page, it looks like a hopeful Optimus. So again, it wasn't meant to be evil. I don't think. I think it just
looked. Yeah, it looked a little weird. Yeah.
We see Wheeljack get dropped off at a shard of Cybertron that has fallen into the Pacific Ocean.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
how close is Cybertron to Earth?
It's far away, but if you read the book, Cybertron gets.
Paul, if you would actually freaking read the thing, you would know. You would have your questions
Come
answered.
on, man. But I'll give you a quick summary. Cybertron is brought close to Earth.
Okay.
At one point, kind of like it is in the third Transformers.
Dark of the Moon. Yeah.
Yes. So this part of their planet falls into Earth.
Okay.
And so Wheeljack jumps off there, and he's looking for something. He's looking for technology. And as we will get there eventually, he's looking probably to build the Dinobots. So I think they're going to come into play soon. Optimus and RC have a moment where it's very kind of sweet, because Optimus is saying, like, hey, I have a mission. I just don't feel like I can accomplish it. Please don't tell anybody else.
Yeah.
I need your help. And RC says, yeah, you'll have it. That's exactly what, I'm here for. Yeah. And Optimus says, I fear, literally he says, I fear I have lost the very means of achieving that mission of protecting Earth. RC says, Elita Prime, ungrateful zealot. And Optimus tells her, no, it's wrong to hate her. She's doing what she thinks is right. I'm doing what I think is right. And Elita and RC says, you think you're both somehow right, but what if you're both wrong? Yeah. Somebody says that has the same line as like the second Transformers, where it's like, ask your people this: what if we leave and you're wrong?
Yeah.
So that's a cool moment. They have kind of saying you still see Optimus's heart. Like, he's like, hey, don't hate her. Like, we're just two people trying to go about our mission two different ways. We see Wheeljack fall in. He discovers some sparks. We have a moment with, there's Cliffjumper and Shredhead. Shredhead is that character's name. Okay. And we have a little moment with them. It seems like maybe Shredhead has some connection to somebody Cliffjumper used to know, but we don't really know. Meanwhile, we're back to Megatron in the Nemesis, the Decepticon ship, and their Decepticons are talking like, hey, do you ever seen anything like this before? Because I told you, if you remember back, Megatron is in like this crystal cocoon-like thing right now as he's getting the matrix of oppression. Yeah. And they're like, no, never seen anything like that before. That's kind of weird. Yeah. And so there's a panel here with Skywarp, and he says, Scrapper, Hook, get this mess out of my sight. And the Constructicons say, okay, rude. And then they say, hey, wait a minute, and I'm going to spoil this for you. Okay. Where's Starscream? And we turn the page, because Starscream is dead. Yeah. Megatron kills him. Okay. We turn the page, and it's the bottom of the ocean, and you see a hand, and you see it drag itself forward. You see another hand reach out, and it's dragging itself forward until we get basically zombie Starscream. Whoa. It's a freaky panel.
That's awesome.
Really cool. I'm super excited. I don't know what Starscream is going to do. I don't know how this guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Megatron blew the crap out of him.
Oh.
So, again, I have no idea how he's alive.
Yeah.
But I think he's just going to add a little bit of chaos to everything that's going on. Because you're going to have...
That is a sick panel. That's a really cool panel.
It's a cool panel. Just dragging himself across the ocean.
It's just zombie Starscream because his check engine light came on.
Like, he has one eye.
Yeah, and his teeth are just so, like, his face is very blackened.
Yeah.
And he's got these, like, yellow teeth, and it's just... That's a really cool panel.
Which, dude, I want you to read this because Starscream's always been the, oh, Lord Megatron, you will never take control of the Decepticons. I'll do it better.
Yeah.
You know, in this series, they have made Starscream, like, terrifying.
Really?
Like, I'll spoil this for you. First issue, Starscream snatches a fighter pilot out of the sky and just squishes him.
Oh, my gosh.
And just, like... says something along the lines of, we're going to have fun on this planet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So,
okay. So Starscream is a little bit,
he's not the usual Starscream that we know.
Yeah.
In this series. So I think we've got Optimus leading this team of Autobots. We've got Alita leading her team. We've got Megatron getting a power up right now.
Yeah.
Starscream's just going to cause everybody's crap to get blown up.
Yeah.
You know? So really good series. Still be on the pull list for me. The dialogue definitely got better this issue. I really don't have any complaints. I really enjoyed it. Much better than the last issue.
Cool.
So I want to talk about Transformers.
Yeah.
And I did. So I want to talk about real quick another series. Sorry to hog the mic.
No, go for it.
And that's called Dork.
Dork, yeah. D-Orc.
Yeah, D-Orc.
Hey, Derek, can I get D-Orc, please?
So I'll tell you a little bit about why it's called Dork. He is half dwarf and half orc.
Uh-huh.
So, Dork.
Dork.
This is... I'm not going to spend time evaluating the series or anything. I just want to tell you about it real quick.
Yeah.
It is a very fun series. It is... I have never laughed so much reading a comic as I have with this. And let me just show you this real quick. It's in the very beginning. Like, dude, I have so much fun reading this series.
Yeah.
So it's this half dwarf, half orc, and he has a shield. That's just like, he just wants to murder everybody.
The shield does, or
the
he
shield
does? Oh, the shield. Okay.
Because Dork is just this, like, he has a good heart.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks he's going to bring about this, like, doomsday prophecy.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to kill him. And the shield just wants to, like, murder everybody.
Yeah.
And he's also got a ghost chicken that follows around with him. He accidentally kills it in the first issue. So, So his mission is to put the chicken back together. So this is the very first page. And it's like, but like every good adventure, one thing always leads to another. And now Dork runs through the town alone, wet and very naked. Currently being chased by the town guard, he has found an open shop to hide his ding-a-ling. It's him walking in a store.
That's really good. I really like that.
So
he's found a shop to hide his ding-a-ling.
It is. I mean, it's just a fun, like...
It's just a fun, goofy series.
Yeah, it's just, and that's all it is. I mean, there's the ghost chicken.
Is it an ongoing, or is it like a... Okay, interesting.
It's just... I don't know, man. If you just want something to laugh at, I'll totally let you borrow this. It's an ongoing, like I said, so...
well, it's only 5 issues in.
Only 5 issues in.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It does seem funny.
I've never laughed as much reading a comic as I have with this. So,
who writes it?
Brett Bean.
Bean.
I've never been... I don't know anything he's ever done before.
I don't either. I've never heard of him before.
But it's incredible. First issue, I think the first issue sold out and was like top 10 bestsellers when it came out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Issue 2 did the same thing, like completely sold out.
Huh.
And I kept seeing it on Instagram, and I was like, I don't know about that. I'll read the first issue.
Yeah.
I was hooked first issue because like the first 3 pages, I'm just busting my head off.
Okay.
Just laughing so
I'll
much.
check. I'll look into it. I think I'd like to read it. That looks funny. That looks fun.
Finds a place to hide his ding-a-ling. I mean, we're 12.
Yeah, we are. It's fine. It's comedic though. It's it's like it's clever.
That's why we got into
I mean?
comics in the first place.
Right?
Yeah. We wanted to escape
because we wanted to hide our dinglings.
Right. You've never gotten out of the shower and woo.
Yeah, I have my comic in the shower, and I
right.
just, yeah, who needs a towel? When you've got Absolute Batman number 21, you just wrap that around your dingling, and you're good to go.
21, issue 1. That's what I use my issue 1 for.
Oh, well, that's smart. Well, I didn't think about that, but I guess my autographed issue will cover it pretty good.
I think so. We have a listener I want to mention real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Who is listening to us. Abdullah, thanks for listening. He mentioned after you were talking about what you paid for your Absolute Batman number 1.
Yeah.
And he said
you told me about
3.
I'm jealous of you. Good, man, you got the prediction of the future, man.
I know he knew something was happening.
He knew something was gonna happen.
He bought 3 at cover price when they first released.
That's so awesome.
And I asked him
all cover A's, or did he
all
buy...
cover A's?
Wow. Okay.
So it's like you either knew this was going to take off, or you're just like, I really like this. I want more.
Yeah, I want 3 of these.
Yeah.
It's okay. I sometimes when a book comes out and I really like it, I'll get 2 of them, one to have and one not to touch. Just because I like it. Yeah.
The case, like he read it and was like, "This is really good. I want one," just like you said, to keep, to read, to pass down.
If you're listening, I want to let you know you were very lucky because actually this happened to both of us. The Batman Damned book, when it first came out, we were both working at the comic book store at the time, and Derek, the shop worker who still works there today, he literally was like, "Hey, we got extras. Do you guys want one?" And we were like, "Nah, it just ain't for me." And of course, it's like a $600 book now, and you can't even touch it
because
of
Batman's
dingling, literally. So, man, and again, that's the thing about comics is you just don't know. No. Like, you never know when something's gonna pop off like that. So, man. You sold one, right? He sold one.
He
sold one, and he's got 2. Well,
yeah, I think he said he wants to meet Scott Snyder to get him to sign.
Do it, man. He drew a little Batman on mine. Yeah. It was really cool, and Scott is so great. He's so nice, and he signs it in a good spot too. Like, it's not like obscure. Some artists will sign covers in like the middle, and it's like, oh, I can't even see Batman's face anymore. Like, so I've had that before. So, but man, that's awesome. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody listening. Now we go from fun. And you've got to talk about something not so fun, but there may be a silver lining.
So I'm not going to get too much into this. I'm sure people are tired of like, okay, he's talking about Venom again, and he hates it, and it sucks.
We get that you don't like Al Ewing.
We get it. We know. You've said it over and over again. So I'm going to be very quick with this issue. Long story short, issue 258 of Venom tells the story of Peter and MJ. The book opens with them at Paul's funeral. And it says, I can't remember what the tombstone says. It says something like, dead, like, for, like.
Dead.
Yeah.
Paul,
this guy is
dead.
He dead. Yeah, he ain't coming back, we promise. It says, rest in peace eternally. So I was like, yeah, so I guess he's not coming back.
Yeah.
I guess they're, like, really doing it. And Dylan is doing his normal, like, thing where he's just like, hey, everything's my fault and I suck and I'm just gonna run away, and he does that because he's mad because he thinks that that Paul dying is his fault when it's really not. Like, it's torment, whatever. It's such a crappy villain. It's funny because Marvel keeps advertising, they're like the epic event of Death Spiral, and then all the Spider-Man fans are like, this sucked. Like, this was not good. It was not a good event. I'm not gonna break this down beat by beat, but long story short, Dylan blames himself for Paul's death, and MJ and Peter reunite, and they go for a little walk through the park, and they're walking through the park, kind of catching up, and they're like, oh well, MJ goes into kind of some of her trauma with the beginning of the Spider-Man run where she went to this other dimension where she met Paul. And she was like, it got to the point, she was telling Peter, she's like, it got to the point where I thought you were just dead. Like, I was hoping you'd come for me and you never did. And I thought you were dead. I just figured all hope was lost. And, and I met Paul and he was there when I needed him. And, and we just built this life together. And she's like, and it's a little redundant just because of the fact, like, I don't know if that's the right word to say, but like, literally the beginning of the series is her trashing on Paul every chance she can, and now she's like sympathetic, and it's just like, I understand everybody hates Paul, but I think there was genuine character. There was a good use for his character, like a serious use for his character that they very much missed on. And once people were just like, I hate Paul, they were just like, okay, we're going to write that into the book where everyone hates Paul. And I think you could have done more with that. You either could have made him more hated, or you could have made him I mean, he's a character, you know, like
you're going to do a million different things.
you could have done a lot of things for sure. And I think seeing that conversation, it's like that makes me feel like, you know, it makes me feel for MJ a little bit, just because, like, you know, MJ was gone and
Right.
you know, Peter was not there, and she had, you know, like, when you're in a universe by yourself that's destroyed and you come across like another person and you're not in a relationship and they're the opposite sex and you grow closer to them, you're probably going to be with them.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's probably going to happen because you're lonely and you
Right.
need companionship, especially in a destroyed dystopian world.
Right.
You
And
know?
there's only so long in reality that you could probably hold out, knowing that, because she was not at the time like in a committed relationship with Peter at the time anyways.
No.
So there's only so long you can hold out being in an alternate dimension, thinking that, you know, hey, rescue's going to come,
Yeah.
and then it never does.
Yeah. But we go to Peter and MJ. They're walking through the park on this little date, and Peter, like, MJ leans her head on Peter's shoulders, and she's like, you know, but I really wish, Peter's talking about like how if one person died because what I did or didn't do, I'd blame myself. I'd never stop. And then MJ's like, I know, but I really wish you could stop, Tiger. She calls him Tiger. Your
Wow.
face is very sad.
Well, I'm looking at the
You're looking
page.
at the page,
Like,
yeah.
if there is no like panels, like that could be a sweet page. Like, man, wow, Peter and MJ in the park. That's what we've wanted for. Oh, wait a minute, I'm reading the dialogue.
Yeah, I couldn't help but like I was like, are they holding hands? Are they holding hands? Are they like, is it, like, my brain was like, oh, like it was, the neurons were slowly activating, and I was like, nope, it's not gonna be that way. Like, they're gonna cuck us. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they're gonna do it. I'm not. I can't. Like, I'm not falling for it. And you know, MJ goes into that about herself, and they hug. You know, they have there's this little monologue MJ says. She says, I was safe in my own world thanks to you, but my nerves were jumping every 10 seconds. Paul was the only person who'd been there, and even then we didn't work without an apocalypse to focus on. So we stuck together for our kids, the kids who died, who never existed. And all that pain was coiled up inside me, ready to explode on a hair trigger. I feel like sometimes you got both barrels and you didn't deserve that. Peter, you were hurting too. So she's like, she's kind of relating herself to Peter, because she's like, I know what you feel like, you know, and you know, and you know, it seems like they're talking like, you know, hey, this is the beginning of our friendship. Let's bring our friendship back. Like, we can start being friends again, which could possibly lead to more, but we should start as being friends again. And they're both happy about that. They're like, yeah, that's good. And they're flirting, they're hugging, you know, she's leaning her head on his shoulder, he's touching her shoulder, like, it very, you know, they're you know, the Spider-Man editorial team is dangling those keys in front of us again. And finally we get Peter being like, you know, but we got to talk about something. And he's like, I got to talk about your friend. Talking about the symbiote. And he's like, you know, let me have a talk. He says, I need to have a one-on-one with your roommate. So they go behind a tree, and he puts his mask on.
That's so stupid.
Because he's like, well, if someone sees me talking to Venom as a person, they're going to just know that I'm Spider-Man. So I have to put my mask on, even though I still have my person clothes on too. And he's wanting to talk to the symbiote without MJ there, but MJ being bonded with the symbiote means that she's going to hear everything anyway.
I mean,
so it's kind of, yeah.
The only Venom I've ever read is Donny Cates, but I know that is so dumb.
Yeah. It's yeah. And the art's great. The art in this issue, the colors are really nice. But they're talking, and, you know, Peter talks to Venom, and he's like, so I need to know, like, or he asks if MJ is listening, and Venom says, we can have private conversations if we want to. So what don't you want her to hear, Mr. Best Friend? Like, he's jealous of Peter talking to MJ. And Peter says, torment. He fell off the roof, right? Why do I feel like that's fell in quotes? And Venom says, we tried to grab him, couldn't quite reach. Too bad, so sad, the end. And Peter goes, the stretchy arm Venom couldn't quite reach. You didn't think to shoot a web? And this really pissed me off when I read this.
Oh, gosh.
Venom says, well, you know how it is, Spidey. We didn't want to pull a Gwen Stacy.
Mm.
And it's like, I'm not going to get mad. What are you guys doing? Why are we doing this? What is the point? Why would MJ... Venom has never acknowledged that. Like, I'm sure he knows about it. I'm sure the symbiote knows about that, but Venom has never put one-on-one. And it's like, is that MJ? Is that Venom? That is something that would never be said.
No,
you know what I mean? That's too far. That's way too far.
Of a cheap shot.
And Spider-Man throws a punch. Venom catches it, and he just says, like, he fell, and now a lot of people are safe. So, like, what do you want to do about it? And Peter's like, MJ wouldn't do it, and even if she wanted to, but you are the lethal protector. Did you slow her down, make her hesitate? Like, he's blaming the symbiote for Torment dying, you know, which honestly, like, this goes back to that thing where it's becoming a nothing thing, you know, like you literally said it's going to be a big nothing thing. And it's like, that had potential, because it's like, what if it was MJ that made that choice?
Right.
Like, it should have been MJ that made that choice.
Yeah.
Like, Venom should be like, that was her choice.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't me, you know. And Venom's kind of covering, and he leaves. So he leaves and swings away, and MJ and Venom are talking back and forth, and Venom's like, or MJ's like, you know, nice white lie you told him. No such thing as private conversations while you're around. And then Venom's like, don't you start. And then she says, that Gwen crack was low, Venom. She was my friend. I know, but if I'm... And Venom's... The reason he made that was he's like, I want to look like the bad guy, so he's mad at me, not you. And it's layers of confusion. It's like, skip the mental gymnastics on this, because, like... It's dumb. It's a lot. It's stupid. But long story short, they go back to the apartment, and MJ is like, well, Venom, since we're friends now and we're cool, and which I don't know how that makes sense, like, we should let the bond fully take place. You should fully bond with me. And they fully bond, making the new Venom MJ look, which is she's got her red hair coming off the back of her head. She looks feminine. The symbiote looks feminine rather than masculine as it has looked. And she's got gold high heels that go all the way up to her knees. And then we get a knock at the door, and MJ runs to the door to see who it is, and it's my boy Captain Alliance from the 250 issue, and he is like, I need your help to save the universe. And then it's to be continued. I've said it before. I've said it a billion times. I can't say it enough. This is just, what are we doing? You know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This book sucks, blah, blah, blah. I'm still picking it up, blah, blah, blah. I'm part of the problem, blah, blah, blah. So,
if wipes are expensive for our daughter, so if you want to let me borrow that issue.
Yeah, here, you know what? I have two of them. You want the other one too? I got the magic cover because the magic cover did look cool. But I will go into this. I do want to share this bit of news. Following this issue, we did get some inside look from Marvel about Queen in Black. Okay. That's coming out pretty soon. Actually, really soon, I think. And this is giving... Oh, I don't know if I can actually pull it up. Oh, poo. Long story short, Marvel has said on their website that there is going to be a big decision made during Queen in Black, where MJ has to either choose to save the Marvel Universe or continue to be a symbiote hero. Or something like that. Okay. And Eddie Brock is also going to be faced with the choice on if he really wants to be bonded back, or wants to go back to being a symbiote hero as well. So it kind of sounds like we're starting to put the pieces back together, putting the pieces in place to set up the end of this series and put everything back to normal in the next series. Because if you don't know, Eddie Brock's still in prison. I think he'll be there until the Venom Unleashed book comes out with King in Black or whatever, or Queen in Black. I'm ready for this to be over. That's all I can say about it. Okay. I've said everything. Oh, thank you. Oh, we have it right here. So, Clayton pulled it up because I don't have good internet here. The article from Marvel.com says the newly revealed issues spotlight the long-awaited emergence of Venom World in Queen in Black number 4 and 5, a startling development teased since the early days of Ewing's mind-bending run. As Earth is consumed by symbiotes, current Venom host Mary Jane Watson is forced to make a desperate choice, one that will shape both the fate of the Marvel Universe and her future as a symbiote hero in Venom number 262. Meanwhile, Eddie Brock faces his own pivotal decision that redefines his role as a symbiote host in Queen in Black Venom and Chain number 3. And both new Defender squads unite for blah, blah, blah. It's tie-in stuff.
Okay.
So, for bringing Venom World back, why? That was a really dumb concept from his first run. It was the whole deal with like, oh, if the symbiote bonds with Dylan, then Venom World is going to happen, which is literally just Earth with a Venom eyes and a mouth. It's literally just Ego if he was Venom on Earth. Or if the symbiote bonded with Eddie Brock, he would become his own version of Null. Those were the two outcomes. So we're still getting that because MJ's bonded with the symbiote.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
And, whatever.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. I'm still keeping my promise that if Al Ewing is still on this book by the end of Queen in Black, I'm done pulling it.
Okay.
I'm hopping off the book. I'm not enjoying this anymore. It's getting kind of old and bleh. Yeah.
I've seen Carlos Gomez, the artist. I've seen him make posts, even like celebrating when Paul dies and stuff like that. It's like the artist doesn't even really enjoy it.
It feels like everyone on this book is just doing whatever. Like,
Right.
there is no... It's just like, we've got to put the pieces in place to make this happen. Like, Captain Alliance, he has nothing to do with Spider-Man or Venom or any... Like, you could have pulled... Bring Sleeper back.
Yeah.
Bring a character that's more symbiote-related back. And you've got, like, this whole thing with... Like, they're not fully... Like, first of all, when did they become friends? The symbiote and Venom? Because they never actually stated... Like, oh, we're friends now. They're just deciding that just so she can get another new look. This is her Venom has went through it had its all new Venom look with the gold spider. Okay, then Venom got a new look in making itself look like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it went back to this, and now it's making itself look like MJ. Why are we going back and forth with this new look thing? Like, why are we changing the look every freaking other issue?
It seems to me like they just have no idea what they want to do.
It just feels like again, this is every episode. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be better about that.
Every episode
that I talk about
Absolute
Venom.
Batman. Paul has FOMO. Venom sucks.
Absolute Batman's great. Paul has FOMO. Venom sucks. Like, I hate the book, but I'm still going to keep buying it. I want to stick through it, man. Like, I understand that it's time to be like it. Like, if I don't like it, I should hop off of it.
Yeah.
I just want to stick through it because if it really ends, if it does end soon, and it's like, hey, I made it through the dark, evil dark tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm very close to hopping off of. Close after this issue. I was like, yeah, I'm honestly pretty done because it's like they're teasing us with Venom and MJ, or not Venom and MJ. Sorry, they're teasing us with Peter and MJ again, and it's like I'm not falling for it.
Right.
Like, it's honestly like I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's almost like I'm starting to not want them to be together because it's just like it's not going to happen. So you're just teasing us. So it's like, whatever. That's Venom 258. It sucks. Don't buy this book.
I didn't plan on it.
Yeah, I'm buying it so you don't have to.
That's the title of every episode.
I'm buying this book so you don't have to. It's my excuse, and it sucks because I'll say this is just a little this is a little
I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But hold on, I got one more thing.
No, this sucks because this is a little embarrassing. When it's like really here where we live, it came a really crazy storm yesterday, and I love stormy days because it reminds me of Venom, Donny Cates run, because every issue was just like it was like daytime but stormy, so it was like dark,
right?
And it was storming, and I was driving to do my other show, and while I was on my way, I was like, I miss Donny Cates Venom, and like I'm wanting to read it again, and it's like I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss good Venom. Like, I miss classic Venom and Eddie Brock Venom, and like, so it just, I don't know. He's my favorite character, and going through reading that amazing run that was Donny Cates' run, it's just so hard to believe that we are where we are now.
You start driving, you hear.
No, no. Actually, I think about what's the song? "Everything in Its Right Place" by Radiohead. That song is the embodiment of Donny Cates' Venom run. You cannot change my mind. So I think I'm gonna reread that run again. Actually,
it's so funny. I honestly think you reread that run every year.
I think I read it like once or twice a year. Yeah,
because 2 years ago when we had, or it was last year when me and my wife we had our bachelor party, and you were there and you had your Venom bus.
Yep.
And while it was like 2:00 in the morning and we're all like super tired, I would just hear zzz, and you pull out your Venom bus and you just start reading it.
It's so good. It's so good. It's just,
Like,
it's like
I gotta get my few pages in today.
Venom, Rex, and then like Absolute Carnage, and then King in Black are just the three best. Like it's just such a vibe. Like it's so like I was in New York. I was low key when me and Elise went to New York last year. It started to come a big storm, and we were in Times Square, and it felt like that first issue of Absolute Carnage. I was like, Elise, we're literally in Absolute Carnage right now. This is like the best thing in the world. Like I was literally like
There's the dragon.
oh, take my picture. It's like Null standing behind me. Guys, look, Null's here.
Symbiotes are literally invading New York.
Yeah. Just like a symbiote with a spiral on its head. It's like about to kill me, and I'm just like, look at this.
So,
like,
on a totally random and unrelated note, this is very random. We're sitting here talking, and my chair just broke.
I saw you move. And I was, oh my gosh, it did just break. The whole back just came off his chair. So what I'm hearing is this book is so bad. Oh, so wait, Donnie Cates' book is so good that you broke your chair out of excitement.
I broke my chair out of excitement.
Yeah, literally. So we need to just read that again and do a page by page review for the next 2 years.
Wait a minute, where did he get that chair from?
So yeah, that's Venom 258.
It was so bad it broke the chair.
It's so bad it broke the chair. Yeah.
So we got to talk about Swamp Thing.
Yep.
Real quick.
Yep.
Again, one of our listeners asked us to talk about it.
Yep.
I read it when it came out.
I forgot.
Mr. Slacker.
I'm slacker.
It's okay.
I'm a slacker. I'm sorry.
I actually did an episode on it for the Isaiah 43 podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I talked about a little bit about what happens there. I recapped the issue in that, which was totally different. So if you normally listen to like my preaching and then all of a sudden like here's a comic review and everything, so that was a little bit different.
It's a good one to do.
It's a good one.
Your other podcast.
So
sure.
Swamp Thing 1989. Just to recap real quick, is that it's a Swamp Thing issue from the 80s.
Yeah.
That DC totally scrapped and canceled because they were afraid of religious backlash. It made the writer so mad he quit the run.
Wow.
He just quit DC.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Because he was like, hey, no, there's not going to be any backlash for this. It's good.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, they destroyed every issue, but they've decided to republish it now. Yeah. I guess they're not afraid of the backlash or whatever.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing's just so popular that they decided they had to bring it back.
That's crazy that they did it like in today's time, because I feel like today it honestly feels, not that it's controversial, but it feels like people avoid stuff like that more nowadays than they did in the 80s.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you said it was supposed to come out in the 80s, right?
1989,
Yeah. So like, it's a little weird that now they're publishing it. I mean, it's great. I mean, I think that they should do more stuff like this more often. I think this kind of stuff is really great.
Yeah.
You know, it's different.
So it's good and it's bad at the same time.
Yeah.
And without fully recapping the issue here, essentially Swamp Thing is going back in time, and he goes back and he sees Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, we also see at the same time a lot of demonic things. They make it's really dumb. They make the three wise men like servants of a demon, and they pray to they sacrifice to this demon, asking the demon to destroy Jesus because he is good and he's going to undo everything that they have done. And the demon possesses a servant of the high priest who's sleeping with Mary Magdalene, which again it's very unbiblical and not historically accurate.
Yeah.
So again, I review that in the podcast, talk about that, why that might be and stuff. But the main crux, the main focus of this issue is Swamp Thing sees Jesus. He sees Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane when he's praying. And my biggest problem is this book is heretical.
Yeah.
And I know you have a fun experience with heresy.
Yeah, I do have a fun experience with heresy.
And it's not Halo.
It's not Halo.
Arbiter!
So this issue actually deals with a heresy.
Yeah.
And that heresy is called Gnosticism. It's a heresy that the church has condemned since the very, very kind of beginning, the early 100s and 200s AD. And really, Gnosticism is built on two things.
Yeah.
It's built on the fact that the material world is evil and that everything spiritual is absolutely good.
Yeah.
So material, bad, physical bad, and spiritual instantly great.
Yeah.
They also believe, the other tenet of Gnosticism is that you achieve salvation through hidden secret knowledge. Okay, so with that in mind, we go into Swamp Thing 1989. We see Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, and Swamp Thing calls him an adept and a magician at one point. And an adept and all that is certain language to indicate that Jesus is only perceived as God because he has a higher level of knowledge and understanding.
Right.
So, and that's what Gnostics believe, that Jesus was not actually God incarnate, God who took on flesh. He was instead somebody who just unlocked his highest potential because he knew the secrets and he knew this forbidden knowledge that no one else knew. And that we can achieve that too through yada, yada, yada.
Right.
Well, that's a heresy. So
Yeah.
this book is Gnostic heresy.
Yeah.
So it is kind of garbage.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
Because, and this is something I mentioned to you when we first initially started talking about it. Like, a lot of people are celebrating this because of the good that this book does.
Right.
And this book does do a great thing. And the book ends with Swamp Thing traveling the multiverse, and he sees the thing that holds the entire multiverse, not just the universe, not just planets, not just whatever, the entire multiverse, who sustains all things, is Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
That's great.
That is
That's
something
really
we
cool.
would never see,
Yeah.
I thought, in a comic ever.
Yeah.
That the thing that holds everything together is true in our reality.
What do you think he's looking at the absolute universe like? I don't touch that one. That one's scary.
To purgatory with you.
We'll just put that one on the very end of the multiverse. We'll just put it out there.
Again, I talk about this in the Isaiah 43 podcast. It's even titled Swamp Thing, and the Christ Who Holds All Things Together is the title episode. And I talk about the Bible verses that actually support the fact that even Christ, by his power, is able to hold all things together.
Yeah.
So I talk about all that. So again, not going to rehash that. But my problem with this issue is, how much can we say this is a really good issue? This is a glorifying issue. This is a great thing to celebrate. If we're getting our Lord wrong, if we're saying he's something that he's not, but he actually is this one thing. So we're saying he's achieved salvation for all people through this secret forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
And he's the one who sustains all things. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's a heresy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, can we say this is a really good issue, even though we get the character wrong? Think of it like Venom, right?
Right.
You get, at the end, maybe you get the cool moment.
Yeah.
But it gets the total character wrong.
Yeah.
Venom, of course, is much, much lesser than Christ, but
Yeah.
that's just the other comparison I have.
I'm trying to think about it. I think it's exciting to have God in a comic.
It
Especially
is.
something like Swamp Thing, where it's a very nature-driven comic.
Right.
I think I like, there are things about it that I like. It does show the crucifixion, and it shows, you actually mentioned when I was looking at it earlier, you're like, hey, it actually got it right, because a lot of people say that he got crucified through his hands, but in reality he got through his wrists, because that's the only way it would actually hold his weight.
Right.
So, I think I would like to see God. I would like it to be more one of my favorite Spider-Man runs is J. Michael Straczynski.
Yes.
His run where there's a few moments. It's where he fights. What's the dude's name?
Is it Ezekiel? Is it Ezekiel?
Ezekiel's in the book.
Yeah.
I think of what's his? It's the other bad guy. Anyway, Moreland. Moreland? No, not Moreland.
No, Moreland's the vampire.
Morbius is the vampire.
Yeah, but Moreland is the vampire who's in the Spider-Verse comic, the first Spider-Verse comic, because he has a family.
I think that's him.
Is it?
I want to say it is.
Okay, it might be.
It might, maybe not. I don't know, but
because that's the one with Digger in it, right? Where he's the gangster and all of his body. J. Michael Straczynski, early 2000 Spider-Man, right? That's what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's fantastic run.
It's a very good run. And there's a few moments where he talks to God in the book.
Yeah.
I wish we'd have a lot more of that in comics.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And if, I guess books don't have to do they don't have to it's cool to see like Swamp Thing being like, oh, it's like Jesus is the center of the multiverse,
Right.
And I think stuff like that being people being aware of that is cool,
Right.
But them getting things wrong is kind of it sucks because it's like, oh, like you're so close, yeah. The art's great. I think it being a like. I wonder what people would have reacted to it if it did come out in '89.
I do too. Because you got to think about what the culture was like in 1989. We were in the middle, I guess we're towards the end of the Satanic Panic.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Okay. So, evangelists had a really bad habit in the 80s of calling everything demonic.
Yeah.
He-Man was called demonic. A lot of things were called demonic.
Right. Yeah.
So the
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah,
were
that's a big
were
one.
demonic.
Yeah.
So a lot of things were called demonic that I don't think really were.
Right.
There are demons in this. They do twist the story of Scripture to make the three wise men servants of a demon. They do make Mary Magdalene a prostitute. They do make this servant of the high priest who gets his ear cut off, and scripturally we call him Malchus. He is possessed by this demon, and Jesus defeats this demon. But so there are demons. So I think if this came out in 1989, this would have just been probably what happened in the comics in the 50s all over again.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with what happened with the comics in the 50s? Where, the seduction of the innocent, and people were saying that comics caused people to be violent, caused kids to be violent.
Yeah.
And, had witchcraft.
Wow. We got there again with video games there for a while. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah.
Everything just goes, in a circle. But so I think there would have definitely been some kind of backlash, but comics weren't popular like they are now. They were big, sure, but they weren't like they are now.
Yeah.
I think it would have, if there was a controversy, it would have probably died.
Yeah.
Down. Today, it was like today when this comic, not literally today, but in today's day and age, when this comic came out, people talked about more so the fact that this comic has been locked in a vault for 40 years and we're finally releasing it.
Yeah.
And then the Christian Instagram accounts were like, hey, it shows Jesus as the center of the multiverse.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's really all people talked about.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about the demon stuff. Nobody talked about...
Yeah, they just kind of looked through it. It's honestly like they flipped through it and they were like, oh, yep, this is great. Yeah.
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 So that's probably what have happened in the 80s, too. It would have probably just died down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm curious. No...
Is it something you want to like? Do you? Because I know you didn't get a physical copy. Do you still want a physical for it? After seeing all this, I guess that's how we'll rate it beyond the pull list, since it's not like a pull list book.
I'm going to tell you something now. Now that I have a daughter and I've been a dad for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
I start thinking about comics not so much in terms of. I think comics that I'm going to buy physical are no longer. Oh man, I've got to have this issue. I've got to have it. I think of it, what do I want to pass down to my daughter? And so I'm going to say no. I wouldn't want a physical issue of this because I want her to know who Jesus actually is. And if she ever asks, if she grows up and she does like comics, I'll tell her about this. And if she wants it, I'm not going to say, no, you can't have it.
Right.
I just would explain, hey, this is why I didn't buy this issue. I want you to know Jesus as he actually is, as your Lord and Savior, who was God, who came in the flesh.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. But if you want to read this, it's a cool moment. I have got no problem with you reading it.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. No, I don't want a physical issue because, especially when she's young, probably not a comic she needs to read anyways.
Right.
Because you never know. She could be 4 or 5. She could open up my comic boxes and just pull out a random issue and be like, oh, well, Dad, I read a comic book that has demons in it. Well, that's not what I want for you.
That's funny
I want you to read Dork with this dingling.
Funny enough, my dad did that with me. Guess what book he did it with? It was not Venom.
Was it like, what, Batman Arkham Asylum or something?
Close.
What was
it was The Killing Joke.
Oh, my gosh. That's Not much better.
We sat and he was like, he let me look through his copy of The Killing Joke, which I have now. I own it.
Yeah.
But and he covered up Barbara. I remember he covered up Barbara Gordon laying there dead.
Yeah.
Or laying there shot. And he was like, you don't need to see that. And then one night I snuck into his comic collection because I was like, I want to see it without his hand over. And I was like, that's it. I was like, I couldn't even remember if that was what he covered up. I was like, that looks like the pay, but that's not that bad. It's just, there's just a little bit of blood and she's just laying there dead.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that bad.
So going back to Beta Ray Bill this morning when I was reading it with her, there is a scene where it's like they're about to have Beta Ray Bill and Lady Sif are about to have sex. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know that was coming up, and I'm reading it and I see like she kisses him and takes his shirt off. I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna okay, here we're back with the story.
Oh, look
That's
at
so
that.
Crazy. What did the panel say? Oh, it just said brief intermission.
Yeah, it just isn't advertised. It's there 20 ads. It's not no big deal. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
But you actually gave Aurora, before she was even born, Spider Girl.
I did.
Trade.
I wanted to get her a little comic. I was like, what would be a good comic? And I'm like, let's get her Spider Girl.
Yeah.
Something she can look into.
We did read it the other day, but she was only like a week old at that point.
Yeah, so she's just like, what are you saying? Yeah.
But so to answer your question, no, I don't want it physical.
Yeah, that's
because
okay.
I think of it more of what do I want her to be able to read in the future.
That's interesting. That's a way of looking at it that I never would have thought about. It's like you're now thinking of like, what would I want her to have?
Yeah.
Because as a kid, she's going to grow up, and if she does get into comics, she's going to start looking through and being like, can I have this?
Yeah, she's going to go through my collection before she... I mean, of course, I'll take her to the comic book store.
Right.
But she's going to go through my collection.
Your collection
first.
is going to be the first. We need to get you some Donny Cates Venom in there. Yeah. Stat. Here, just take my whole collection. Here, you can just have it. There you go.
So yeah, and that totally has changed my perspective on comics.
That's really cool. I like that. Yeah. Well, there's one more thing to talk about.
One more thing
for our episode. We had a trailer drop for Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and I know we talked about the first trailer a while back. We did get a new one. This is exciting. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this first and foremost before we start talking about the trailer. Venom is not in this movie. I keep getting things on my Instagram where I keep seeing people going, guys, Venom is going to be in the movie. Like his eyes turn black. That's literally the symbiote. And it's like, no, it's not. He's mutating into Man Spider. Like it's not that. And then he did an interview. Tom Holland did an interview, and he was talking about Spider-Man's relationship. And he's like, well, they have like a symbiotic relationship. And he went, oh, he said symbiotic. Do you know symbiote? You know who else has Venom? Venom's in the movie. It's confirmed. And it's like, no, he's not. And they've also been talking about Zendaya and Tom Holland's outfits that they wore on the red carpet. It's Tom Holland's wearing a black sweater with it's got like a white collar, like it's a normal sweater, and then Zendaya's wearing she's wearing a black shirt with like a spider on it, like it's got like a white spider like crawling on it almost. It's not a Venom spider, it's just a white spider shape, right? Yeah. And people are like, they don't just wear their outfits like this is planned. It's got to be Venom. And I'm like, I want Venom in this more than anybody else. Like, I would love it if Venom was in this, or if the black suit was in this, or whatever. It ain't happening. No. Like, they're going to advertise it that way. Yeah.
But with all they've released so far, we've seen Hulk, we've seen Punisher. I mean, come on. This has virtually all been but confirmed Jean Grey.
Yeah, and that sucks,
and
man.
Even if it's not Jean...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, all I was gonna say is it really sucks because like they're hiding this main villain. It's got to be Jean Grey.
It has to be.
Like, there's no way, and it's kind of like we already know. I don't know. I hope it's a bigger twist.
I hope it is too. Yeah. I hope because I've seen people say, look, it has to be Jean because she causes everybody to freeze, and that's exactly what Professor X does in X-Men 1. Mm-hmm. He causes everybody to freeze, and I'm like. I guess so.
Maybe. Yeah. Random thing.
Okay.
What if it's Peter and MJ's daughter and she's from the future and it's a Mephisto thing and they're doing Spider-Man literally doing one more day. Oh, people would be pissed. It would be so funny.
Tom Holland's like, I've done a lot of research into what people want for this movie, and they want Mary
one
Jane
more day
to be ruined.
That's what they seem to really like. It's like, are you guys deaf? But this trailer has a really awesome opening.
Yes.
It opens with Peter. He's like flying through the air and he lands on a car and he's like, what is happening to me? Like something's going on with his powers. And Scorpion's there and he slams his tail up against him and he's like, you're like, oh, it's finally nice to kick your ass, Spider-Man. And his eyes go black and he grabs his tail, yanks him over, slams him on the ground, and then grabs his tail again and flips him into a police car that's moving, flipping the police car. And I'm like, oh crap, that would be a great black suit scene.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like that would be awesome. Just like just
Yeah.
you mentioned earlier.
I told you, somebody said Scorpion's waited 10 years just to get his butt kicked by Spider-Man.
It's funny, Matt Gargan's always kind of been just the kind of loser of Spider-Man villains, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's always just he sucks. Like he's such a crappy villain. Like Scorpion's a cool villain, but Matt Gargan sucks.
Him and Shocker.
Yeah, him and Shocker. Shocker, get back here, Shocker! Shocker! I'll never forget that. You can't escape me. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Dude, I thought Shocker said that when I was a kid. I didn't think that was Peter. I thought that was Shocker. And watching it as well, I'm like, that's Peter. What? He's crazy, bro.
Like, it's really messing with his head. Dude, that's my chair.
Oh, your chair fell off again. Oh, there it went. Chair's broken. The chair couldn't handle it. He's like, I'm out of this conversation. I'm done.
You guys have lost me.
But yeah, we get.
That's what Spider-Man does to Scorpion.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like when he hit the police car. But yeah, so we get them fighting. So clearly the overall thing of this trailer is something is going on with Peter. He's losing control. He's mutating, which is causing this anger to come out of him, and he's getting carried away with his powers.
Right.
I hope he turns into Man Spider. We don't know. I guess we won't know. But we get actually, you know what? You take it away a little bit more.
So real quick with Man Spider, you never finished Spider Noir, did you?
I'm not there yet.
I watched Spider Noir. Man Spider is in it, though it's a little bit different than what I expected.
I've seen I've seen the character.
Okay,
It's like a mute. Yeah, because I mean, it's in the trailer, and it's like a mutated person.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm catching up very slowly. I'm working on it.
I finished it. It's good.
Yeah.
I like it. We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, I've watched the first 2 episodes like 4 times now because like I started watching it by myself and now I'm watching it with Elise. So I've just watched the first 2 episodes on repeat.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting into episode 3, which is new. So hopefully from this point forward, we'll move through it really quick. I need to get on it really bad because I've just have not been doing good with watching stuff.
No, you're good. So anyways, I bring up Spider Noir because Man Spider kind of shows up. But yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong. So we see him go to Bruce Banner, and he's talking about all this different. Hey, I've heard you talked about radiation, being able to control the radiation, and what that does. That kind of research, and how can you suppress the bad but keep the good?
Yeah.
And Bruce Banner's response is like, "Why would you want to do that? How do you determine what's good and what's bad?"
Yeah.
Which I thought that was interesting.
That was cool. And he's like, "You're not one of my students, are you?"
Yeah.
He's starting to figure something out.
Right. We see Bruce transform into Grey Hulk.
Yes. He's got a little tone of green.
Yeah. And Spider-Man's like, I didn't know you could get that big. And he thunderclaps.
He thunderclaps. Yeah. He looks scary.
He does. That's good. That's what I wanted for Hulk.
But we get Hulk. We get the hand.
You get the hand, yeah.
The hand, and there's the big fight with him. This movie's got a lot going on.
Yeah. It's the longest Spider-Man movie. It's been confirmed to be the longest.
2.5 hours.
Movie. Yeah.
I've already got my tickets. I'm very excited.
We talked about this before
earlier.
we recorded.
But
I showed the trailer to my wife when it came out. We watched it together.
Yeah.
And she's holding our baby, and she turns after the trailer finishes. She turns and looks at her and says, "Daddy's going to leave us to go watch this with Uncle Paul."
You are correct.
Well, glad you know. Right.
I'm glad we've made that aware. We're cool with that. So cool. That works.
But yeah, so we don't really see a whole lot of Punisher in this trailer. But I've heard he probably has a bigger role than Hulk can, I would assume. We see this character, we still don't know who she is. Damage control, they tell Peter that she's a dangerous threat. We don't know who she is.
They can't even see.
They can't.
Who,
Yeah. They don't know. And Keith David is rumored to be Jackal.
That would be cool because
I saw that.
his voice is in it. And
Yeah.
there's a little during the party scene at MJ's place or whatever.
Yeah.
When that guy's like rizzing her up, there's
Yeah.
a keg, like a beer keg, on the table that says Jackal.
Oh, really?
It's like Jackal beer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are like, "Ooh, Jackal's in the movie, and Venom's in the movie, and Carnage is coming." Like,
I've seen people say, if this is Paul, I'm walking out of the theater.
dude, it might just be. Dude, they might. They wouldn't.
No.
It looks like it could be Jackal though.
It could be.
Like that's what, or what's his name? Who is Jackal?
Jackal, all I know Jackal from is the Clone Conspiracy by Dan Slott, where he brings back Mary Jane.
Yeah.
He has all the clones.
But he has a name, like a real name.
I don't know. I'm a horrible
Like,
comic
I hate
fan.
Spider-Man. He's not even that
yeah,
cool.
I've never even read a Spider-Man comic.
Right, yeah. So we're reviewing all these Spider-Man books.
We see Mary Jane get rizzed up.
Yeah.
We see
Ned is looking into who Spider-Man is. Yeah.
he's got a spider tracker.
Yep.
Trying to figure out. I've got dad brain, so you're gonna have to
Trying to figure out who he is and like how he's trying to figure out we also get dude, the swinging scenes in this movie
look great.
Dude, it looks great. His suit looks great. It just the more shots we see of Spider-Man, it's like we're getting a lot more swinging, a lot more action. That was something about the Homecoming home series that I didn't like, was that the guy who directed it, what was his name? John Watts, he purposely was like, we see too much Spider-Man swinging scenes in every movie. We need less of that. And it's like, why? He literally said that. He said that.
Really?
Yeah, he said he wanted to make these movies very different. So he's like, I want to put Spider-Man in situations that he's never been in, and also do less swinging scenes. And people were like, but we like the swing scenes. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. And he did it in Far From Home just a little bit. But yeah, and I don't know. He actually, funny enough, John Watts, the director of this movie, reached out to John Watts and was like, hey, do you have any advice for me going into this Spider-Man film? Yeah. And John Watts said, any web swinging stuff, do it CGI. It's not worth doing it practical. It's just not worth it. And he went, okay. And he did it all practical because it looks way better. And it does. It looks amazing. Yeah. It looks so good. I'm very excited to see, like, I'm really excited for this movie. Like it's gonna look really good. I hope the story isn't too crazy, and I hope I want to know who the villain is, because if it is just Jean Grey, like I feel like I already know what's gonna happen. Like I don't feel like there's a lot of new exciting surprises in this film because of Jean Grey. Now, if Spider-Man becomes Man-Spider, and that's kind of the finale of the movie, is him being the villain himself, that would be a cool surprise.
I saw somebody said exactly what you're talking about. Like I've watched this trailer 500 times. I still don't know who the villain in this movie is. Somebody calling it depression.
That's just depression. Yeah, Peter is the villain.
I mean, you really don't know. I mean, the hand. What do they have to do with anything?
Yeah, the hand is
the
involved.
Hulk could be the villain, but I don't think they're going to make him the villain, quote unquote.
Well, if you listen in the trailer, it's Mark Ruffalo's voice, and he's talking to Spider-Man as if this mystery Jean Grey character, whoever, is taking over his mind.
Right.
Because she says something like not me, but he can, or something like, she takes him over.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm very, because Sadie Sink, who's playing this character, has done some reviews, and they're like, yeah, your character's a mystery. And she's like, yeah, we're keeping it really under wraps. I really,
your character's a mystery.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous because it feels like everybody called it already.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
I almost feel like it's not going to be Jean. And if it is Jean, they're going to do some twist like, oh yeah, sorry, my name is JG or something.
JG.
Like they did with Michelle Jones.
Yeah. JG. JG. Jenny Green. My name is Jenny Green.
Hey, what's that color? Green. Wait, say that again?
Say that again?
Or gray. Say that again?
Say that again? It's fantastic. But I'm excited about this. It looks good, and we'll have to go watch it.
Yeah,
we're definitely gonna need to go watch it. I'm going to Regal the first time in Knoxville because they have the better popcorn bucket. They've announced all their popcorn buckets. One of them, it's the Cinemark one, is so cool. It's his hand whipping, and the web is coming out, and that's where the bucket is. And the straw, there's like a single web line coming out of that, and that's the straw, and it's popcorn and a drink holder.
That's cool.
But it's a Cinemark exclusive, and there's no Cinemarks here. Unfortunately.
Which I've seen one, it's a building, and Spider-Man's on the side of the building.
That one's a Regal one.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want one, I'll grab it for you. I'm gonna get the head because it's his head and it's the eyes. It's not like the head. It's like a bucket that looks like his face.
It's like the Wolverine from Deadpool. It's like his mask is pulled up.
Did you see those?
Yeah.
Someone made one of that and Miles. It was like I was like, yes, I need this. Get this on my desk. Where's the Venom popcorn bucket for this movie? I'm just going to take a picture of the Venom popcorn bucket from the Venom movie and go leaked Spider-Man brand new day popcorn bucket.
You should make it like super grainy, like all those leaked images
I'll just screenshot it over and over again for like 1,000 times until it's just like leaked Spider-Man brand new day popcorn bucket, AMC exclusive. This looks like Venom. And it's just the Venom movie popcorn bucket. Dude, it would...
blow up.
I might do that just to see what happens. I'm tempted to be the bad guy. Guys, comment if you think I should do that and absolutely mess with everybody's heads who think Venom will be in this film.
You know, if I ever stop posting on the Comic Nation, I'm gonna hand it over to you, and I want you just to turn it into a troll account.
It's just like I'll just go in there and be like, Al Ewing's Venom one's awesome. Unfortunately, like there are people who say that. There are people who really like his run, and I just want to like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Are you even a fan? Are you even a real fan? Like, do you even read comic books, bro? Probably not.
No.
They're like, well, the Venom movie.
It's well, according to the lore in the Venom movie, if Eddie Brock is not Tom Hardy, then it's not actually really Venom.
Yeah, the Tom Hardy is Venom. Like, for sure, he's the best Venom actor ever.
I like Topher Grace.
I don't know who I like at this point. I just like the comic book one.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself. It's me holding the Venom rights in my hand.
But yeah, that was the trailer. It looks good. I'm excited to watch it. That will probably be the first movie I go watch. Honestly, that and Clayface.
Clayface is. I'm so excited for it still.
Might be the only movies I go to theaters to watch this year.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You're not seeing Supergirl. We talked about that already.
No, I want to see Supergirl.
Is it because she has an earring, Clayton?
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah, that's
if
so
she's
inaccurate.
Not wearing an apron and she's not in the kitchen, I don't want it.
Did you not? Do you not know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I was gonna say people are mad because for those of you listening who don't know, people are mad because in the poster she has earrings, and they're like, well, if her skin is impenetrable, then how does she have earrings? And it's like. And James Gunn actually came out, and he was like, well, the same reason she gets drunk. She went to a planet close to a red sun, and she got her ears pierced because she's ghetto. Right. Not ghetto, she's gangster. She's cool like that. She's hip.
Well, I bring up the whole thing with being in the kitchen because Millie Alcock, the girl who plays Supergirl, has said that if the movie flops, basically, that it's because of Christian dads who are Christian dads of 4 who just can't appreciate a woman in power or something like that.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I don't think that's the problem. I think if it flops, just Supergirl's just not that popular of a character. She's got one good story in comics.
Yeah.
Like, I think the movie could be good. I am excited to watch it. But it's just, I've got a baby. I've got a family.
Yeah, you are a dad.
I literally
you need
am
3
a dad.
more kids is what you need.
I'm literally a Christian dad.
Yeah, you're a Christian. Oh gosh, oh no.
I'm a white Christian dad. I am the worst.
I am the worst to watch this movie. They don't want me going to the theater. They don't want me going.
But no, I will watch it. It's just gonna have to be when it comes to HBO.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, I'll go watch Spider-Man. I'll go watch Clayface because I told you I would.
I'm so excited for Clayface.
And then Avengers Doomsday. Honestly.
Oh yeah, that comes out this year. I forgot about that.
I keep
forgetting.
I keep forgetting because I don't really know if I'm that excited about it.
I'm not really. They only dropped the one trailer, and it's just kind of.
Well, it's the 4 trailers.
Oh
the
yeah.
The Cap, the Thor, the X-Men, and then the Black Panther and Fantastic Four.
I guess it. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I haven't seen enough. They're really keeping things secret, which I guess is cool.
Some say there's like a secret war going on inside Marvel.
Now I will say, if the symbiote ain't in that movie, I will be mad because that is the best. That's the only way you can like if they bruh. That's all I gotta say.
Bruh.
Y'all know
All right,
where I'm.
well, that was the end of the podcast.
Yeah, that's it. So y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know. Y'all get that one. That one's justified.
Yeah, that one is because that's when they introduced.
That's when they
the
introduced
symbiote.
the symbiote. Yeah. So,
So,
if it ain't in there, I will be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna be like Clayton. Actually, I'm getting mine regraded right now.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I got the new black suit label on the top. Oh, it's gonna look so pretty.
What was it originally graded at?
9.8.
9.8. So
Yes, sir. I bought it for 180 schmeckles back in the day.
wow.
Because now it's like, do you know how much that book's worth at a 9.8? Like $650.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Dude.
it shocked me. I was like, oh my gosh. I was scared to send it off because it was in a really the old CGC cases.
Yeah.
So they're flimsy. They're not really that strong. For those of you who collect comic books, if you know CGC. Just as an example, you know how like if you look at the top of the CGC grade, it's got like a little label to show what it is if you're flipping through a box full of them.
Right.
That is it's glued on the outside of the case. It's not like the new ones. It's on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how old this case is, and
Wow.
it cracked on the top behind the grade label, so they could just recase it for not like they don't have to regrade it or anything.
Right.
But there is always a chance that something could happen in grading where it could get damaged. And if something happens, then unfortunately it is what it is.
Are you worried?
I'm terrified, actually. I'm very scared because it's like I bought that at 9.8 and it's like now seeing how much it's worth, I'm like, I need it to be more protected, but I have to take the risk to make it more protected.
It comes back out of the 10.
Well, and also I hear, I'd be like, that's a great mistake. You know what? I'll take it. This just turned into $1,000 book. But no, they, what was it? They, I think they have a policy where if your book gets damaged, they'll actually pay you the value of how much it was before it got damaged, and then still grade it and send it back to you.
Right.
So at least I'll make, heck, I can just buy a new one at that point. But it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. But it's got the Spider-Man, the Secret Wars label on it, which it was like $8 to add that to my order. So I was like, shoot, yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
Thanks to Nirvana Comics for sending that out for me.
It should still say like first appearance of alien symbiote.
It'll say it on the back.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it'll be on the back of it because I was wondering where that would be, and
Yeah.
it's on the back.
Okay.
So.
And what's it say? Like first appearance of.
It doesn't say first appearance. It says
Okay.
origin of the alien symbiote that would eventually become Venom. Because technically, the first appearance of the black suit is Amazing Spider-Man 252. They changed it,
okay.
because that has a prior that released first,
Okay.
which I have that too signed.
Right. Hey, there you go.
Yeah. So
Man, I was going to ask you. Oh, I saw a video real quick before we wrap up today. I saw a video that said there are only 3 more MCU movies before they reboot, and it's no longer the same MCU it was that we were growing up with.
what is it? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, and then Doomsday, and then Secret Wars.
There's nothing else in between.
As far as I know, no. Which would make sense because whatever happens in Doomsday, they can't do a movie in between.
I guess
Because if
so.
they did a movie in between, then it could potentially mess with the timeline, unless it was a prequel.
They did it with like Captain Marvel,
Right.
During Infinity War and Endgame.
I think there's still be shows, but I don't think there's any movies coming out.
It's weird thinking about it rebooting. That's a
Yeah.
weird thought, but I think they should take a break. I think
think so,
when
too.
Secret Wars happens, but that sucks because if he gets the black suit, then it'll just
It'll be like what they did with Cap picking up Thor's hammer. He'll get the black suit. He'll have a really cool scene with it.
that'll be it.
With everybody from the multiverse who's ever existed, ever from all time, who's
Yeah.
ever played a superhero,
Yeah.
ever in anything. Jamie Foxx will be Spawn in this movie.
Oh, there's rumors that that Carnage will be in it from Venom 2.
Really?
Yeah, there's a rumor that it's William or what's his name? I almost said Willem Dafoe. It's not Willem Dafoe at all. It's Green Goblin.
You see, Spider-Man, I have this symbiote.
Do you know how much I've sacrificed?
Oh, God.
What's
Woody
his name?
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. That's it. Yeah.
Woody Harrelson's an interesting character.
He is.
We're getting off on
We
tangents.
are.
here.
So sorry.
But
Yeah. So I guess we're looking forward to the movie scene. Absolute Batman 21 was great. Transformers 33 was great. Dork sounds really fun.
sounds fun.
Venom 258 sucked as per usual. Swamp Thing from 1989 was
Heresy?
Heresy.
But
Interesting.
also good.
but also interesting. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Brand New Day, very exciting.
Yeah.
So-
So we are thankful that you have joined us for this episode as we've returned. Hopefully we'll be back in a week or two.
Yeah, week or 2.
weeks, probably.
Absolute Batman 22 is the next one.
And Batman, Absolute Batman 20 or 3 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
Good 2 to 3 weeks. We'll be
Yeah.
somewhere right in there. Dang, that's crazy to think about.
Yep.
Man. Well, that week Transformers 34 also comes out. So
That's going to
we'll
be
have
it. So
another
we're
week.
just going to have another big week then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Venom comes out next week, I think. So I'll have a Venom. Oh, gosh, dang it.
And that'll be what, the week before Brand New Day comes out?
I think so. Oh, my gosh.
So we'll have a big week.
It's a lot going on.
X-Men will have come back on. X-Men 97.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so
And then hopefully I'll have finished Spider Noir by then.
yeah. and
We can talk about it
that.
because we do need to talk about it. And I need to review Null. I haven't read the Null books. I need to read it so I can review it because
Yeah.
Derek said it's good. So I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see. But
So, all right. Well, anything else?
I think it's it. My name is Paul,
My name's Clayton.
and you've been listening to Beyond the Pull List. We'll catch you next time.